Yo. Yo. How we doing on this wonderful Sunday evening? What's up, Crimson Fire? What's up, Trooper? What's up, guys? You guys read Eden Spear, I'm assuming? Damn. It is getting really spicy, isn't it? That 3rd anniversary, man. Cannot wait. Cannot wait, man. All those worries I had, gone. That was probably the best side story, no? That was insane. That was unbelievable. Is it schizo time? It's a little bit chill right now. Maybe not. We'll see. You watched it along in a stream? Dope. Got home from the wash house. Yeah, good to have you here, though. What's up, Synth? How you doing? Alright. Damn, bros. It's been crazy. NIKKE just blew up on Twitter, man. Everyone's talking about this side story. Because no one knows what's gonna happen, you know? Finally, we get to see the Queen. After all this time. Jeez. You wonder what the minigame will be? I hope it's something interesting like the Cinderella minigame. That was just like a full-on game. It wasn't even a minigame. That was just a full-on game within the event. So it's probably going to be something like that. Or they're going to be too busy and expect everyone to be playing the Surface Reclamation game mode that's coming out. It could be that. Dude, Silver, Siren is... Bro, what? So apparently from my last video, right, I made some corrections in the comments section because people were like, well, this happened, and that was great. So I had a feeling this might have been the case, but there were mentions that in the files, I think 3 and 4 or 4 and 5, that Siren was doing that she was shooting bubbles into space, and I think it specifically mentioned blinding the Queen or something. I was like, what? How did I even miss that? I mean, it's been a while. I guess I just glossed over it, but man, I would think I would write that down in my notes, but just missed it. 10 out of 10 side story. I wouldn't put it as a 10 out of 10, but it was the #1 spot. Yeah, for sure. It definitely took all the others. The prologue is finally over. Yeah, you can say that for real. What's up, guys? How many gens and golden tickets? I mean, if you only care about getting both of the characters once, then you just need 400 gold ticks. You need 400 gold ticks, and then there's gonna be a whatchamacallit, welfare unit, and which we can just discuss that right now. You know what? Let me just show you. So I know we've already done this. Let's put this on here. That's probably a little bit loud. Turn that down a bit. I know we've already done this tier list, but I think I've just shaved it down. I think I got rid of all the ones that for sure aren't going to make it at this point, because due to tradition, it's usually the unit that gets showcased in the side story. So we're really narrowing it down now. 95% chance it's this 3. Now, like I stated in the video, there were leaks. Leaks happened, but I'm starting to think it was a bait. But at the same time, it's like, who else could it be? Maybe Nihilist or Alter. Although doing an Alter for the 3rd anniversary unit is interesting. That would be a first time. So, You want them all? Yeah, they're all fantastic units. This is supposed to be Marion Altar. This could be in the 40% tier, to be honest with you. This is very, very unlikely. I'll just keep her here. Maybe someone has like a theory that'll keep her there. But definitely these three. I mean, Naita, I would almost put this at 99. Maybe I should make it 99% tier. If I know how to do this. Yeah. We'll make it like purple or something. Yeah, that probably looks better, huh? What's up, guys? What's up, Gear Shark? The twins would be coming out of nowhere, because the last time we heard about them was Siren just kind of like spitting it out at the end of the event 6 months ago. So, how the monk and jellyfish are bait? Could be. But like I said, even though they're bait, who else could it be? Because we have confirmation, we've had confirmation for a while now that they're not going to be introducing a brand new unit for the 3rd anniversary. It won't be anyone brand new. So it's someone we know. Now, I don't think Pinocchio counts. We don't know Pinocchio. She's technically brand new, so I don't think it's Pinocchio. And there's no hype behind Pinocchio. There's zero hype behind Pinocchio. I think everyone at the 75%. Oh, what's up, Gabe? Requires only one major personal event for them to really like. Because for sure, these guys appeared in the side story, right? And of course, Nylister as well. But these guys were, for sure, like main characters of that side story. I have no doubt she is going to be one of them at this point. No doubt. Even without outside knowledge, I would have guessed this 100% or 99%. The twins got blown out of space station along with Siren during Sick and Annie, so odds of the 3rd anniversary will be the twins. You think the 3rd anniversary might be the twins? It's just, there's been so little hype built up. Because you would think the time to build up hype for them is the side story, right? Just think of it from a business perspective. That is the time to give a side story about the twins, not these three. If we do another heretic, do you think that we do another regular event or something? I don't think they're going to use the rehab center. They're going to recreate it, remake it. It's not going to be the same. Nobody liked it. Nobody liked it. I don't like Papillion. Yeah, a Papillion. What is her name? I don't know. She kind of sucks. She's just annoying. She is annoying and useless. Hoping for a rerun of Marion's gotcha skin. We haven't had a rerun of a gotcha skin in forever. Or at all, it feels like. So for sure. I feel like the full 4 beasts will be pullable after Bahamut is revealed. Yeah. Which could be the 3rd anniversary, right? Doesn't that count? That Bahamut gets revealed in the 3rd anniversary. And also her friends are pullable. But I don't think all 4 at once. I think the most popular ones would make the sense, which is these 2 right here. They're dropping 3 pilgrims? That would be so ridiculous. Cinderella alt? Nah. That would be dumb. No. Probably Naita, the brilliant Papillion. Yeah, Poppy is welfare. Nobody wants to roll for Papillion at this point. Do you think anyone will die? I've said this from the start. I think Anderson is going to die eventually. He just seems like that guy that's going to die. You know, like our mentor, older brother dude. 100% that dude's going to die. Just so many red flags. But then again, he's like kind of part of the game. Like he's all the announcers and all that. So it'll be a while until that happens. 1 by 1. Why not drop 3 pilgrims? They dropped 3 Elysions. That's true. Although that it is a totally different category, right? Pilgrims are pilgrims. You know, the NIKKE community has been programmed to know that a pilgrim is the top tier units, Whereas Elysion, if you didn't like Absolute, then you know, they weren't that great either. They were kind of throwaways. Marion alt has some chance. Yeah, I put her in 50, but she might be in like 40, 35. Justice for Pappy. She wanted a happy marriage. Johan will die. Yeah, that's true. That's another one. Johan doesn't really seem to have much of a purpose anymore. Like, what does he even do? He just kind of walks around and directs his NIKKEs, even though Commander can do the same thing at a much better scale. Naita's the only real possibility. Yeah. Yeah, I put her in at the very top for sure. He may already be on borrowed time. Yeah, he's got that weird life support system. So it's just red flags, right? That alone is a red flag. You think Chime's going to be this year's welfare? No, I think Marion running away from the castle is just a clear sign that we're not going to see anything from those guys. Vesti did look good. Space Oswald. Space Oswald. Oswald is an anomaly. He is odd. People are really quick to make him like the good guy that did everything, but I don't know. I still have my suspicions. I think this anniversary has a real possibility for have 3 banner events and an all pilgrim event. Jeez, dude. Well, they better give us a lot of stuff, because that is ridiculous. Considering Eden Spear, would Nihilist have a reasonable chance of being the one who saves the commander? They took away her wings, didn't they? Yeah. She only has enough power to walk. So probably not Nihilist or... It's either Ziz, which I don't think is very likely. Liberlio. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only 2 that can fly. Oh, and Isabel. Isabel for sure. I think Isabel might be top. Oswald is still missing since Arcana. Yeah, we haven't heard from him much. You think 3rd anniversary is going to be really good? Oh, hey, Uriel. You haven't missed too much. There's no the way the twins. I don't think it'll be the twins. Yeah, there's been 0 hype generated. I don't think so. It'd be just dumb to throw out the twins instead of these 2. Like, call me crazy. This is way more hype right now. As of right now, way more hype than these 2. Infinitely more. Isabel or Haran? Can Haran fly? Oh yeah, Dorothy also has wings. That's right. Dorothy can come out of nowhere. What's up, Pash Fruit? Why is Levy at 50%? I'm just basing off the fact they're gonna release 2 pilgrims instead of 3. And if they do 3, I guess Levy would be up here along with the other 2. Levy might be the welfare. They might make her the welfare if they were to do these 3. What about Anise upgrade? I could put Anise upgrade in the 50%. If I can find it. Should be around here. Oh no, she's Tetra. There we go. Bring her up, because... And I lost her. There's so many tits on the screen, dude. I think I put her here. She would be up here if we were talking about the end of year. If this was New Year's, she would be up here. I don't think any of the 4 beasts will be pulled. What? They still hate us? They don't hate us. Levy probably does, but Ziz, well, especially Behemoth. Behemoth was like, I'm sorry, bro, but this is how it's gonna be. Like, Behemoth appreciated that we, you know, had a conversation about evolution. Evolution! God, she's so fun. She's great. I feel like Anise concert is gonna be put on hold. Yeah. Anise concert and the twins, I think, are gonna be put on hold. Levy as welfare is such a waste. Yeah. That's why it might not be the case, right? And Bahamut probably won't be. No, for sure won't be pullable. Because it's confirmed it's a character we've seen. Not a character we've heard. Yeah, I don't think it's Bahamut, guys. Because I have these articles we can go over if you want. And well, not if you want. We're gonna do it. Just to get you guys hype. This guy Hyun Suk. I think this is like the story director, Yoo Hyun Suk. He's basically saying, let's see, actually I haven't read this top this year's story yet. The reason I started as developer notes at the beginning of the year in 2025. He says this third anniversary year story made him cry more than Footstep Walk, Run, or whatever that thing was called. Let's see, what else was I wanted to talk about? Blah, blah, blah. Major challenge, blah, blah, blah. First of all, it's better to create an event story that has contact with the main story. We'll get a better response from the players and it will be more fun for the writer. However, due to the main difficulty... Oh, that's okay. So this is talking about the story mode that they haven't implemented yet, that I hope they do. Read for us? Okay, yeah, I'll read. It's not that much, I remember. But there's some juicy stuff if you guys haven't seen these. As you just mentioned, beginners are not given the premise. We get this all the time. I get this in my videos all the time. People are like, hey, I watch your videos, but I'm being spoiled all the time because you talk about lore and I'm on like chapter 20. And it's like, dude, that sucks. This is the one game I don't want you to be spoiled on. This is one of the few games I'm like, geez, man, it sucks. I also want you to watch my videos, but it's like... We really need this new mode. Forced to develop the story. I believe that this is a result of this. Some people may not have been able to fully enjoy the story. We plan to implement a mode and the third anniversary update that will allow the story to proceed most smoothly. So this is confirmed to be coming out in a week, less than a week. So finally. Let's see. Leave it up to you. What does the development team think about Leviathan? I really like her. She is also very popular within the development. So she ain't going nowhere, guys. She ain't going nowhere. They like her a lot. But I think I kind of agree with him. Actually, I love people like Leviathan who fall into self-loathing. Even though I realize I'm wrong, I do it again and end up in self-loathing over and over again. However, catharsis is extremely strong when such a person is saved, so I love it. You know, she is kind of annoying, but the reason why she's annoying because it feels like the developers are purposely making her annoying. You know, like she's so stubborn. That is the one word to describe her. And it's gotten to the point where, you know, it's been all year. I mean, I get it. Finally, we're going to finally see the fruits in a couple of days of what's going to happen, but I don't hate Levy. I know people hate her. I don't hate her. I think she has a lot of potential to be a great character, so. I understood the reaction from both of you, LOL. Lastly, could you describe the future story in one word? One word? This is, I think, confirmed to be Queen, which doesn't really give us much. Society, I was worried about Queen, and maybe this guy said something else. But to tell you, the story twins is the goddess of victory. We would like to deliver a story that our players will think the same way. So, show some love to Levy. Need some correction, Fergt. Can't wait till the 25th. The 25th is gonna be unbelievable. It feels like the gathering of the Avengers. And then, you know, Thanos is coming to town. Or something, dude. 1.5 years of not seeing Marion, and finally she gets some dialogue. Alright, next one. Mentions the feelings towards the third anniversary and the anxiety that some users are rumored to have. Third anniversary is finally approaching. First of all, as we approach this major milestone, please tell about your honest feelings. Mr. Yoo Hyun Suk, which I think this is him. I renewed my resolve with each... Oh wait, no. You was the story guy, no? Oh, fuck. I don't know. Hey, sorry. I don't know who's who. Whatever. Resolve with each anniversary, but I think the third anniversary in particular is a very meaningful milestone for me. In fact, I'm really happy and meaningful that I'm finally able to present the story that I've always wanted to show this development as soon as possible. They want to get this out ASAP. Mr. Jong says 3 years is a really long time. I believe that is almost a miracle that we have been providing a single game for 3 years and continue to be loved. It is an honor to be able to work. Okay, blah. Special significance before its release. I created it while imagining what users would think. Spent some time joining it with everyone. The third anniversary marks the time when such time to join together would be longer than the development period. We think this means a lot to a service. Time goes beyond development, blah, blah, blah. The third year is said to be a turning point for managed game apps. For Goddess of Victory, I think, is what this means. Rather than thinking, blah, blah, blah. Basic sense, blah, blah, blah. There's concerns that the person... Oh, this was interesting. Regarding the current number of people, the number of people in development of NIKKE has actually doubled compared to when it was released. And it is currently the peak of its development scale to date. We are in the current peak times of NIKKE right now. What's up, Josh? We are in the peak times. This game can't get any better. We have the most amount of developers working on it. They are reinvesting into this game heavily, more than doubling the development team. That is crazy. That is wild. I don't want it to peak because it means we can. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But they say they're still hiring new people. Seeing further recruitment. Yeah. We're using I feel anxious. And then he kind of talks about Stellar Blade. Finally, our time has finally come to get deeper into Queen. Also, the focus of the main story on the third anniversary can be summed up in one word: Queen, like we said. Isn't a bit too much to talk about? For more information, please blah, blah, blah. This is where it's a little bit juicy. There are many parts about Queen that were fragmentary even when they were talked about. And there were many mysteries, such as what happened to the individual Cinderella fought. Expectations are high as to how far we can get through the full extent of this. I think some of the interesting elements about Queen will become clear. Yeah, can't wait. I think NIKKE complete new faces enough to blah, blah, blah. Rather than releasing a new NIKKE, I would like to dig deeper into the current NIKKEs and show them a new look and stronger girls. He's not saying specifically the third anniversary, right? Because that's basically saying one of the units might be an altar, no? I don't think he's talking specifically about third anniversary. But he could be. I would like to dig deeper into the current NIKKEs and show them a new look. Rather than releasing a new one. I hope that incorporating the story with NIKKE, we can bring everyone aspects of the character that were previously invisible and the appearance that we never had the opportunity to show off. Huh? Could it be that one of the units is an altar through this guy, what he's saying here?
Drop the 4 beasts, please don't let it be like Absolute Tech Up where you need all of them to synergize and be good.
Thanks, Crimson. Yeah, I hope there's nothing stupid like that, for sure. Wait, so Nihilister, according to this right here, Nihilister alt is up here now. But it just seems really vague. He is talking about third anniversary because it's like, why would you ever say this about the game in general rather than releasing a new NIKKE? So he is talking about the anniversary. I'd rather deeper into current NIKKE and show them a new look and stronger girls. I don't know what that means. Hope that by incorporating someday. Okay, so maybe it isn't about the 3rd anniversary. Because this guy asks someday. Bring out this kind of joke. I don't know what joke means. Someday, I'm going to be acting in this kind of scenario. So I don't think he's specifically talking about the 3rd anniversary then. Yeah. What do we think? I think it makes sense that Nihilister has to cook a bit more to be in our party. Yeah, I mean, like I stated, Nihilister is about to become one of the most important units in the entire game. Because if we assume that she took out Lilith's body, right, when she found it, she didn't just like leave it there. She took it out and put it into her lair or whatever, right, her stash. If we assume that that's what she did instead of just leaving it there, then she's the only person, the only NIKKE in the entire planet that knows where it is. And if we lose that information, then we don't know where to defend. We don't know where to attack even the queen and her forces. And we're just screwed. That is like the key. That knowing where the body is. I assume Bahamut is a blue dragon lady. Behemoth mentioned blue flames. Is that so? I didn't know that. Grave altar would be dope as hell. I don't think that's gonna happen. Too early, too soon. The only cool thing about NIKKE is that they can be upgraded so that SR can become an SSR, or even potentially rival hammer. Yeah. Just like we're gonna see with Anise at the end of the year. Did you get a name dropped in a new... Oh, you mean, what is it? Blast Out? I forgot their name. I think that's for another side story in the future. I don't think it has anything to do with it.
Hey, how is the recent side story? Haven't got to it yet. Been focused on the new Ark Knight story.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Really good. The best one. The best side story. If we're talking about the, in comparison to the other 3. This is the best one. This is the top tier. Blaze out. Okay. Let's finish this. In 2025, many attractive NIKKE designs were implemented, but I felt that Breddy received unique attention and response. It wasn't a typical beautiful girl. Typical? It's pretty typical here in America. Very plump and bold design. But how did NIKKE come about? How did I come about? Up until now, most of NIKKE's people are really stylish, beautiful in everything they do. It's not perfect, has a clear charm, although it may not appeal to everyone. It stings some people. Breddy was born because she wanted NIKKE to highlight that kind of charm. To be honest, I think they thought that her charm would be only conveyed to a limited extent, but no, she blew up. Literally everyone was drawing her. Supposed to be aimed at a few people, but was really big, yeah. Next question is Marion, which has hardly been depicted since Last Kingdom. Will you be appearing soon? It will be in 2 weeks. I totally missed this. I totally missed this. They literally tell us, yeah, Marion's going to come back in 2 weeks. This interview was conducted on the 27th of September. I totally missed this. Nah, man, I can't agree. Are you talking about Breddy? Breedy? Damn. They have no qualms about calling people fat in Korea. Yeah, I've seen some shit. Honestly surprised you can give such a clear answer. There are new developments in the form of matching the Pilgrim reprint pickup. The reason there is no nymph in Rappy is because Deep is involved, correct? Deep has nothing to do with it. If there's a relationship, it's the main character, the commander. So the reason why Rappy doesn't have a nymph is because of the commander? What the hell does that even mean? I think you should do the Breddy's Bond story. I actually haven't read it. I've done her counseling. I've done all of it. Number of raptures inspired. Oh, sorry. Relationship between Reptilian and Rapture is likely to be a hope for humanity in the future. They are not viewed as enemies by Heretic and others. The number of Raptures inspired and influenced by Reptilians is still limited. Compared to the total number of Raptures, it's really just a handful. If Reptilian continues to spread his influence and stands out as a force, there's a possibility that he will be restrained or attacked in some way. I mean, he's already been attacked. But yeah, we already imagined this. He's going about it the hard way. Whereas Red Shoes went about it the, not exactly easy way, but horrible way. The worst possible way. She touched his blood. Hey, is it because he bled on Rappy that she lost it? Is that right? The fun way? I must have forgot. Latest main story at the moment, and the line of dialogue with the four beasts has been destroyed for the time being. But will this relationship change for a while? There are many commanders who want them to be playable. They want to continue having dialogue with them. It's difficult for me to talk about playability, but I'll have another chance to talk about the path of dialogue. It'll be depicted in the main story going forward. So we're not done with them. But we kind of knew this with that special Last Supper image. We knew we weren't done with the four beasts. In terms of the story, we hope to reach a turning point with the 3rd anniversary and development up to next year. Deep. Why does he just say deep? We are splurging on a number of factors that interest you, such as goddess and goddess. Such as goddess and goddess? Nice translation. How do I... oh, jeez. 皆様が気になるblah blah blah これをやるのではなく Did it say goddess twice? What are the... Huh? Whatever. Back to English. Much better. What the... Alright. So those are the articles. Pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. Of course, they're not going to tell us anything. We have to remember that contact with the commander's blood made the beast have a reaction, so bleeding out rapid. Oh, okay, so he really did. Man, I just forgot. My question is how that fall is being broken. So we got a couple of flying NIKKEs. Isabel, Ziz, Liberlio, Dorothy. I think those are the big four. Bahamut. Big five. We assume Bahamut can fly. Bahamut is Hansel and Gretel. That could be the case, although you saw kind of the statue silhouette thing in that image, Last Supper image. That is a very slimmed down Hansel and Gretel, if you ask me. Google Translate is scuffed, yeah. You know Japanese? I can barely read it, as you can tell. I think Ophelia is good enough to be an anniversary unit. She's not popular enough. She is good enough to be a welfare. Right? Kilo is a welfare. Mori was welfare, and not many people liked Mori, right? So she's good enough to be a welfare. Let's go back to the tier list for those that just came. Isn't Bahamut a fish? Unless she's referenced from Final Fantasy. Is Bahamut supposed to be a fish? I don't know the lore. The only Bahamuts I can think of are the ones from Final Fantasy, when they're giant dragons. Now Lister and Isabel are still inside Eden when the attack happened. Right. The laser went off. So the timeline is the laser went off. There's that image where the commander's looking at it, be like, whoa, what the hell? And then Liberlio takes off, probably sees the giant whale in the sky, goes towards it. That, I don't know, we don't know how fast she travels, but I'm assuming that takes like a good 5 to 10 minutes. So during that time, Isabel and Nihilistard could easily walk out, right? Or at least be ready to walk out. Religion, Leviathan is a fish, Behemoth is a bull, Ziz is a bird, and Bahamut is a dragon. Okay, yeah, so Bahamut is a dragon. Leviathan is a giant fish. Is a guardian. Yeah, dragon, okay. You think Hansel and Gretel are going to be 3.5? Very, very likely, yeah. I just don't think it's them for 3.0. I think 3.5 probably suits them better. Because the side story almost tells us to kind of not think about them for a sec. There's other issues at hand. They didn't even mention them a single time. Arab myth, it's a fish. Really? Okay. Liberlio fire. Liberlio fire after she can summon rain. I think we're about to get 2 support units now. Because it makes sense for Naita to be support and Liberlio to be support. Liberlio summons rain to, you know, like that Pokemon move, whatever it's called. Drought, not drought. What's the other one? Flood, or like slows the enemies or something. And then she has the unique ability to scramble brains, so it like gives them a debuff. Naita like summons clones of herself. Rain dance, there we go, rain dance, man, it's been a minute. 3.5 is Neon Deep. Ooh. I almost want to say that's too quick, but the queen is coming. Nothing is quick anymore. Everything's going down. Nothing is too quick. NIKKE developers are really into biblical. Yeah, absolutely. That is a main part. I can see Liberlio being an attacker. Yeah, the queen descending is already insane. Now, we can assume that she's not as strong because she was dying to eat Lilith's body. So something of her strength is missing. She's not as strong as she wants to be, which is why the body becomes incredibly important, which then makes Nihilister incredibly important, which then makes Marion incredibly important because she still probably has queen powers. Just not as strong. I got 350 tickets and 155k gems. Oh, you're waiting for Hansel and Gretel, really? Okay. Would be crazy if 92 can summon clones to replace Downey. Ooh. That kind of reminds me of Exialter, actually. That would be pretty funny if we get that. I wonder if this is going to be the end of the prologue. What's up, Sweepy? I think this is. I think this is, man. Because we're going to finally see the queen. The commander is falling to his death. We tried everything we could to convince the 4 beasts, but nothing seems to work. Eden is under attack. Was under attack. Liberlio finally showed up. Like all the missing people that we...
The queen about to be the final boss.
You think the queen is going to be the final boss? I don't think so, man. I think the Supreme Commander guy is going to be the final boss. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where they barely talk about him? He just sounds like someone that's going to be the final boss. And it makes sense, okay? For a dude to be the final boss, not a chick. We're trying to grow our harem, okay? We're going to recruit every single girl on the planet. So all that's left is a dude. And then he's going to be the final boss. Easy. Imagine Alice killing the queen. What? Okay, I imagined it. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Where's EH? EH will get her own. What's up, Chase? You think Commander going to be in the 3rd anniversary? I think so, 100%, yeah. Especially if we get any account of Marion. She might not meet Commander. They might not ever meet, but we will definitely get his perspective. And before High Command is actually deep. Ooh. Supreme Commander was first mentioned, someone's got to correct me, in Wisdom Spring. I always get the name of that event wrong. I think that's what it's called. In Wisdom Spring, I think it is Jien that mentions him. I think it is Jien that literally says Supreme Commander. Burning Gum is final boss. That guy's a weirdo too. That guy is a weirdo. All right. Enough of that music. Let's go back to this one. EH is chasing Liverin. That's right. EH just chased Liverin. And she probably found Liverin, or is going towards where Liverin is actually going. Whereas Neon is definitely going where she shouldn't be. Or where she should be. Exactly where she should be. Final boss is Dodo. Is there any piece of medium I have to pay attention for lore aside the game? No, not really. Everything's in the game. It's pretty easy. The lore in this game is pretty easy, which is why a lot of people like it. It's very straightforward. Neon mentions the Supreme Commander. She does not. She does not mention him. She says the word. She says the phrase Supreme Commander, but she's like talking to normal Commander. And she's like, oh, you might be the Supreme Commander, but she doesn't like say like the Supreme Commander, if that makes sense. Supreme Commander is Oswald. Very likely. Is it very likely? It is likely. I'm not gonna say very likely. It is likely. There might be some events that happen that make it not likely. Did Jien gender the Supreme Commander? We just assumed to be a dude, I think. So you might be right. There is no confirmed gender as far as I know. I want answers on Enoch if she's had dealings with Chatterbox. I want to know if she's had dealings with the Queen. Yeah, Enoch somehow gaining some deep technology with white flashing crap is odd. She seems to know a lot more than we initially thought, and she's probably has the biggest connection to 6-0. Whether the Commander and Legendary Commander are clones of the Supreme Commander? Very likely. Yeah. Because Commander is number 7, which means Anderson could have been number 1. 6-0 is Central Government. I believe 6-0 is Enoch. Oh yeah, I just kind of said that, yeah. Relic reading story does help, yeah. Enoch being a Rapture Queen? Oh, Enoch just being another queen? Yeah, she could be like a dormant queen. But it doesn't explain her sister. Why not? Is her sister kind of like a queen too? Like a dormant queen? Interesting. Mustang as the final boss. They said Oswald died of old age. Yeah, I don't believe him. Oswald, they're not going to let go of Oswald like that. He's way too good for the story. Who do you think will save Commander from the following? We have 5 options. Bahamut, Liberlio, Isabel, Dorothy, and Ziz. It's one of those 2. Or it's one of those 5. You spoiled Stellar Blade? Did I? What's up, Maris? Hope you're doing well. We're just having a chill stream talking. Nothing really special going on here. Everyone that's read the side story, you can come in and talk about what you think. Give us your theories. How many more clones of the Supreme Commander could still be alive? Yeah, there's no confirmation that the other 6, or at least the other 5, died. Oswald is in cryo? Yeah. Something's weird about Oswald. They wouldn't just like kill him off screen, is what I'm saying. He's way too important. If Liberia is indeed one of the units, how good do you think she will be? The strongest, if not strongest heretic? She's gonna be completely broken. She's gonna have some crazy debuff, is my guess. Just some unbelievable debuff. What if Enoch and the Queen? Oh my goodness. This chat's going fucking fast. And our commander is still falling to us yet. You guys see Nihilister to save the commander? Here's something to support that. To think that Nihilister is going to be the one. Is that she came up with the plan to poison the Queen, right? By using the body of Lilith to feed it to her. And there's only one person that she knows that has Unchained, Vapus, whatever you pronounce. I say Unchained because I don't know. And so, not saving the commander because she likes him, but saving the commander because she wants to kill the Queen, and he's the only hope. So there is a good chance Nihilister sees the commander. It's like, oh snap, I gotta save this dude. Give me my wings, you know, like demands the wings. That'd be kind of dope. I think that would be way more interesting than like Isabel coming up to save us and be like, oh darling, we love you so much. And you're just like, yeah, whatever, just put me down, lady, you know? I think it'd be way more interesting if it was Nihilister. Maybe Anderson is the Supreme Commander. Lilith is the body of the Rapture Queen, so it wouldn't be too insane to assume the next closest with her also has extremely secret and important role. Anderson, huh? Anderson is weird. Because he seems to have a lot of say, but then it comes to like Birmingham, and then they're kind of like on equal footing. And it feels like him and Siren like never interact ever. I think they've had like a couple interactions. Yeah, I don't know. It's really hard. Not enough time to save the commander. It depends on how high we were. I've never gone skydiving, but I see them videos that those dudes are up there for like 10 minutes. Because we're like way up there, right? That whale is way up there. The Queen will fetch him. Oh, dude, that would be insane. Can you imagine? She like comes down with like her hand, just like picks him up. Some creepy like giant hand. Because she isn't a normal humanoid NIKKE or heretic. It's just this giant thing. Would there ever be a concept of a king in NIKKE? Sort of how a NIKKE is controlled by a commander, a queen might be controlled by a king. Seeing as they kind of like to mimic how bees work, I don't think there'll be a king. These are like colonies and there's only queens. So I don't think there's a king. Yeah, I think it's just like bees, honeybees and colonies. And the highest whatever you call it is the queen. But then I mean, I talked about it in that one video. I don't know what it was called, but like Deep is like the beekeepers, right? Deep is like in charge of everything. They know what's going on outside the box where the colonies live, you know. They have all the knowledge and they make sure they produce honey, right? Keep each other alive, keep each other safe. That's what Deep is about. They're very neutral, but they want something from both species. Imagine the commander looking at Eldritch Abomination Rapture Queen and saying, I would tap that. Well, I know like half of Twitter would say that, so knowing commander, he probably wouldn't. It depends on how she looks. The commander will land on his feet. They should make him land on his feet, but like it's smashed. But then because he has regenerative abilities, he like regenerates and everyone just starts panicking. Because he regenerates so quickly now. It's like, oh snap, this guy's a god. Crown be calling herself king. That's true. King of her own little thing. It's possible that the queen may look different now. Yeah. Because, so when Cinderella defeated the queen, she looked like that rapture thing. And so she was injured, cut off because, you know, Cinderella shot the beam. And then decades or something after that, whenever, she ate Lilith's head. We don't know what kind of powers Lilith's head gives or has, right? What it does to a queen or any heretic or any NIKKE or anything, right? We don't know what it does. So assuming that she consumed Lilith's head, she transformed. I'm just going to assume that she changed into something else. I see the commander more as a concept to the Queen Marion. It's the gene that makes me feel that. Okay. And he's going to turn Super Saiyan. Crown's Kingdom was Disney World. Are you talking about who will catch the commander? It's Siren? You think Siren? Siren's so far away. Maybe her bubbles are close by. Maybe that's what you're saying. The commander will type in the console. Game mode creative. Talking about ramen. Wrap your original body plus Lilith head. Oh. That's right. Doesn't Ziz still have the original body of Rappy? So she can just consume that? Ooh. Do we actually know what she... Do we actually know that she ate her head? Or what the head was just stolen? Didn't it say? Didn't it say in Eden Spirit that she ate the head? Like she commanded her heretics to take the head for her? And then it wasn't enough, so she demanded the body too, but then they just ignored her? Didn't it explicitly say that? Or am I making things up? I just want to remind you I'm learning art just so I can become a dedicated Red Shoes artist to torment you with. You know what? That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. I'm looking forward to it. As long as you don't do anything to Cinderella with Red Shoes. You know, you can just draw some normal Red Shoes art. And that's totally cool. So is the White City art kind of like the White City in Nier Automata? We have no idea. Commander just says he fell and saw this white thing and it reminded him of the Ark. And some people are like, oh, it's just Eden. But I'm thinking it's the Four Beasts Kingdom, whatever they've been building. Because they literally said while they were on the whale's back, they were like, well, we're getting close to our kingdom. We got to be careful. We got to settle things soon. And that's when he fell. What would happen if Rappy would combine with her old body? How does she combine? I don't know. Do it. I want some hot Red Shoes on. That's what I guess, and that's the only option they can introduce Siren and me. Siren is such a goat. Did we already talk about it? I swear we did. Siren is the GOAT. Cinderella started it off. Siren finished it off. Oswald kind of there, enabling everyone. I think he just gave in an idea. He said it. He said it, man. Nylister said the head wasn't enough. Okay, yeah. It almost feels like Nylister just says a bunch of shit. Maybe the Four Beasts also find Lilith's body. They have no idea where it is, though. Oh, maybe, you mean like they found it in advance? Siren is unbelievable. I'm so glad I bought that gacha skin for Siren. Not only is she beyond meta, like top 1 unit, top 2 unit in the game, but she's a top tier in lore. She basically just soloed the queen. If you think about it. Liquid metal, all those bubbles, all those years sitting in a stomach for 70 years. And while she's doing that, while she's like slowly damaging Gluttony to make sure he's not doing anything crazy, she's blinding the queen so that she can't give commands to Gluttony. She's a genius. Like, who thinks of that? Like, yeah, I can't really do much to him directly, but what if I kill the control tower? What if I blind the control center? And that's what she did. Absolute genius. And they like barely talked about it. They did talk about it on the anniversary, but they just like, it feels like they glossed over it because I should have known. I should know this, and I didn't. What an absolute mad lass. The Siren skin is, you know what? We need to. It's time to celebrate. How can you dislike Siren after this? It's just one of the best sound bites in the game. Do I have it right here? whatever, okay? Boom. By the way, that home screen is so risky. It's just like Rouge is just standing there bare. Woo. Gotta be careful. Okay. Commander hype. She's been playing 40 chess. Yeah, unbelievable. Everyone on Twitter seems to be talking about it, though. I see it all the time. Rate my schizo theory, Eisen. That Ingrid is our birth mother. No. No, man, no. She might be, because she assigned Rappy her strongest unit in the same mission as us, but not in our squad. Yeah, I don't think it's her. She would have assigned her in our squad. She would have entrusted Rappy in our hands. Or, sorry, she would have entrusted us in Rappy's hands because she actually cares about him. I think it's Jen. I think it's some, you know. I don't know if it is Jen. It's something to do with Deep, whatever's going on. Or we're just a direct clone from Supreme Commander, which I believe probably the most. I think we're just a clone. Siren's back must be aching. Yeah. Lord Wonder, what's up? This is just a chill stream where we talk about aftermath of Eden Spear. I'm assuming everyone read it at this point. Combination of Mana and Ether? What in the world? The queen is actually Eisen? Now that's a schizo theory. Test tube, yeah. Or can I send you a crack clock theory? Is this not the place to do it? You can type it here unless it's like a paragraph, or sorry, an essay. Then I guess, I don't know. Anderson implies he has no kids with us, or with us being his clone makes the most sense, yeah. We have the same blood as him. He has, you know, similar abilities to us, at least in commandeering. My question is, how much of a toll will this body had on her? How will it affect the queen? It'd be interesting if only a combination of Unchained and body. Will it kill the queen? Will consuming Lilith's body affect the queen? I think it just makes her stronger, no? If we put Valpus in it, then yeah, for sure, it would literally be poison. I do like how Nihilister basically confirmed that the queen is essentially a heretic, just slightly different. Composition-wise, just slightly different. I find it funny how with Red Rappy's new skin, the game acknowledged that the CEO just seemed to just accept that the commander is bony. I mean, they've known that for a while now. Helm did it first, let's be honest. Helm did it first with this skin. This is basically Rappy's skin. So. Commander is the queen. He is falling, but what do you think about Anderson? Oh, do you think he's a legendary commander? Yeah, 90%. Because who else could it be? And we know that people live forever, basically. And he's got like this machine that makes him live longer, even though he's supposed to be dead or something. This needs to shut up. Maybe we're not clones in the strict sense, but our own person to receive the characteristics of another being, similar to how Space Marines work. Ah, okay. Not just like a straight up clone. Okay, okay. Bro's crackpot theory is going to be 50-page long Google Doc. By the time I'm done reading it, the 3rd anniversary comes out. Helm is fine. Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get that skin, but you know what? She's good. Eden Spear summary. Johan scared of Naita. Liberlio's butt. Laser. Nihilister spoon feeding. Behemoth yapping. Yeah. You reached level 500. Nicely done. I still got a little bit ways to go. Man, I wish I took this game seriously in the first year. At least I read the lore. The Berlioz butt is very important. Pina is the queen? Oh, it's over. What's up with the shrinking and jelly wig? What are you talking about? Incredible how they were able to make Behemoth such a lovable character. Every time they mention her, she's doing something funny. Every single time. And yet we still decide to beat her up. Like, come on, guys. Can we just relax? Let's just talk. And why does Levy have to be the leader? Why does it have to be her say? Shouldn't it be Behemoth? She's like the actual strongest. Easily the strongest. She's the one we had the hardest time in. The one that can actually transform. Whereas Ziz kind of transformed, no? But she was having a really hard time doing it. And then Levy sucks. This is more serious, but schizotheory. There actually was a generation of combat models before NIKKEs who were more powerful than NIKKEs, but insane and unstable. Yeah, Chatterbox. People are saying Chatterbox is one of the Commander clones. And he failed so bad that they combined him with a Rapture. Because that's what they do, right? In Deep Missilis. They combine things with Raptures. And then, yeah. This could always transform. Yeah, she could always transform, but she was having a hard time doing it. Makes me think it wasn't like super powerful. And she never came in contact with Commander's blood, right? Which was one of the catalysts of Behemoth transforming. I barely played during the first year of playing. Yeah, I did play, but I didn't like take it very seriously until like 2-3 months before I made my first video on this game. So that's when I started taking it seriously. Another theory is that deep tech is thematically tied to some sort of sacrifice. Lilith and her short lifespan, and Naita with her dying all the time. I'm trying to think of any connections that has with Neon. Sacrificing brain cells? Maybe that's what it is. At one point in the Crystal region, it's mentioned how Behemoth was stationed near Eden because she was always bored. It assumed mentioned that it was because she wanted to fight. It's funny because they're in charge of like these areas, right? I'm assuming just to scout for offspring to make sure they're good. And Behemoth is just in charge of this crystal area. And there's like no life because the crystals just consume everything. Which, by the way, they haven't really talked about it much, but Behemoth can control the crystals, right? What's up with that? Aren't the crystals insanely powerful? It's funny how we have all these like elements, these like metallic existential threat elements. We have the silver liquid from Gluttony, we have dark matter, and now we have crystals. What's next? Oh, we have Commander's blood, which probably isn't like normal blood. It's probably some like magic nanomachine juice, you know? Yeah, she can control them. Yeah. Like, isn't that insanely powerful? Why have we just kind of not done anything with the crystals? Although I think we took them back to the Ark, right? To have them be studied. And now Dorothy gave him some blueprints to advanced weaponry, and they have the they have some technology from the crystals. Combining those two, that's why the Ark is so confident in taking on whatever they're going to take on, because they're brewing up an army. If you guys remember in chapter 40, they're going to fight something. Riz juice. The crystals, yeah. Crystals popped off. We have Pinocchio, who is neither NIKKE nor Rapture. She's like a heretic, but purified. Maybe not even a heretic. She's just nothing. She's just a brand new faction. Nothing to do with Deep. Although I imagine NIKKE did something to her, so maybe there is something to do with Deep. She's like a pure or a true neutral faction. True neutral. And that's it. We don't really know anything else. If that's the case, then Commander's bones are biomechanical. Something is not natural, right? Because he can regenerate. And you know how heretics can regenerate because of the nanomachines? Doesn't it make sense that he can regenerate because of his blood consists of nanomachines? My theory is the crystals are the crystals we use to overload gear. Okay. Interesting theory. Although maybe it's like a cleared form of the crystal, because they're supposed to be like all consuming. This game story is so good. Yeah, this game's sick. It has flaws, but every story does nowadays. Eisen, do you think we'll finally get the easy mode for campaign? Yes, it's been confirmed. It's coming out on 3rd anniversary, so it's less than a week. Or that's the live stream. It's probably going to be in early November. So not much longer to wait. And finally, you guys can catch up. Maybe Pinocchio is the combined product of Queen, Jean, and Vapus. She stopped Pinocchio growth. Yeah. You always thought that Unchained is actually yeah, I think it is nanomachines. Because it's just the same thing as heretics and their ability to regenerate, so. Unless they're going to try to convince us it is like magic. He's got like magic juice that lets him heal. Of course, NIKKE literally healed us with some sort of psychic powers. Or light powers, whatever that was. I'm pretty sure those aren't nanomachines, so. Deep is using some magic. Check the lobby menu. We had the Rapture core hidden in plain sight from us and the Arc button. What you want about? What you want about? 3rd anniversary is October 30th. Is that a guess or is that confirmed? Nano machines. What? What'd you say? NIKKE has the same rings Crown does. Yeah, Crown mentioned that she got her like king's power from some monk, I think. I'm just vaguely remembering this. And the monk is clearly NIKKE. So NIKKE helped develop Crown's Naked King power. The icon. The icon? This? You talking about this? You what? Like you want me to like go into this? I don't know. What does this tell me? It's a square with an eye looking thing. Also, where did Crown and Chime come from? Who made them? Where did Crown and Chime come from? I don't think there's any confirmed, but I don't think they're deep. I don't think they're deep associates. I think Chime is just kind of like one of those rogue NIKKEs like Mori. You know, like deserted their squad or something. And Crown picked her up and rescued her, and now they're living together or something. I don't know. Something tragic. The Ultramassive Core? The Ultramassive Core was this, no? I like how there's a heart there. Maybe it's not that. Who knows where it is? This song's a little too hype. That's a little too risky. I like this one. This one's nice. This one's a banger. We had a clue from the start that the Ark was a rapture. Yeah. We know there is a supermassive core in the Ark. Yes. We know there's another one that's located near the lift. Or the lift area. Wait, you didn't do the quest for Rappy's new skin? I did not. No, I was busy making that video. And today I'm just chilling. I also got to read Arknight's new event story. And I just like... I just got lazy with all the reading. I need a break from reading for a sec. I got some time. I don't really think they thought of it that far. It's more like a central government's always watching. Yeah, because this was the icon from day one, right? I know the concept of deep has been in the game since the beginning. I'm pretty sure. But saying this is like the logo for deep is, I don't know. Maybe NIKKE will help develop Nihilister's power. You think NIKKE can just like heal her on the spot? Just be like, all right, go save the commander. Just heal her, give her all their wings and stuff. Maybe she steals the life force from one of Inherit. Maybe she can steal it from Noah so she can stop talking. By the way, as much as I dislike Isabel, she was pretty good during the event, okay? I don't like Isabel. She's horrible around the commander, but this event, she seemed pretty normal. She was just on guard duty. That's all she was. She was on guard duty. And she was doing really well. I think Crown was a NIKKE tasked guarding the seed vault. She was the last remaining of her squad when charmed her. Yeah. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think you're right about that. My comment made little sense to you. Go and do them. There was a great moment with Ingrid in it. Really? Okay, I'll do it. You read the Delta Ninja event? I tried. I'll be honest, I tried. I gave it about 5 chapters and I was like, yeah. I'm way too hyped for 3rd anniversary to care about Delta right now. I was hoping for something interesting, but it's all good. Isabel was vigilant. So the Ark was built over the massive Rapture Core from the start. Yeah, we assume that the massive Rapture Core powers the Ark. And by destroying one core, the other core gets destroyed along with it. So Crown is VTC? I don't think Crown is VTC, no. Isabel's wedding costume. It's nice. It's really good for a $20. I can't believe that wasn't a gacha skin. I played Arknights in the first year. How long do you think it will take to read all the story? Oh, dude. You could read the entirety of NIKKE's story probably 3 times by the time you finish Arknight story or catch up with Arknight story. I'm not even joking. You can get from 1 to 40 and all of the major side events. You can do it all of that 3 times and you still wouldn't finish Arknight's story. There's just that much. Delta event is just dumb fun. Yeah, that's what I get. It's fine. They didn't need like to do like a serious event before the 3rd anniversary. We should have expected it. Most important thing is that they tried to do Rasengan and that's it. Delta event was definitely interesting. Just got in the sense that was a dumb fun. Yeah, okay, everyone's saying that. The reason Eleg was trying to find a new energy source for the Ark because she knows about the supermap. Yeah. And she knows it's very volatile. Well, we got a crow over Isabel. I just finished Unbreakable Sphere. Oh. It's a good event. It's a good event. It has its flaws, but Siren is just such a good character. Siren is excellent. We all love Siren now. Just soloed the stalling of the descent of the Queen. Soloed. The browser reader for Arknights. Yeah, there's this website called Arknights Story Reader. I literally have it in my bookmark. Some people prefer that because it's faster. So that definitely helps. I tried Arknights for 3 seconds. It's a lot of reading, but it's worth it. New Anisnen. Let me make a huge bet right now. New Year's. Ani's altar has got to be New Year's. It has to be. And it'll take place during the events of 3rd anniversary. Because I'm going to assume like the Ark kind of knows or kind of doesn't know that the Queen is dissenting. So they're still kind of like ooh la la mode. So that gives them time to do like a little side story for her niece and then give her the altar version. Left to come on your last sphere. Reiteration of another one, Eisen, but basically from what I noticed, raptures seem to follow honeybee behavior when it comes to queens and behavior. Yeah. I've talked about the connections to honeybees in one of my videos. I think it was like my Gluttony Jian video. I think that's when I talk about honeybees. Yeah, I make that whole connection. For some reason, I played and dropped NIKKE when it first came out, and I started playing right after Red Hood came out, then I fell in love with the story, Generally Canon. Yeah, I hear, that happens a lot with gachas. You kind of drop it because you don't know where it's going, and and you're kind of unsure if it's going to EOS soon, so you're like, okay, the story's probably not going to be good. Any gacha that has EOS on the horizon is never going to have a good story. And then, sure enough, that was completely opposite of the case. Neon also needs an overspec. Neon, there is a good chance Neon gets overspec. Or rather, just straight up deep effect. There's no overspecting. She's way too connected. Because she's right there. She's right there. There's also a chance that we don't hear from Neon for like half a year. Like they just leave her there. Just like they did with Nihilister. We just don't hear from her. That's the last time we see her, Lilith, the Queen, and Deep is all related in some way. I mean, you're probably right. That's a fake thing to say, but yeah. It's honestly wild that 2 members of the main cast likely won't be present. No, I don't think they will, yeah. I think the fact that Marion is returning is going to be our return to square one, right? Where Marion was the first NIKKE that cared about us. So this will be like the return to chapter 1 or chapter 0. So Marion is going to be there and all the mother hoes. Neon is very close to the type of clown character that ends up being some sort of hidden boss. Yeah, we've known for a while. Neon is Judas. I've heard that theory, but then I saw the actual photo and she's close to where he is, but she's not in his spot. She's like 1 or 2 positions off, so yeah, I heard about that theory, but I did the research and it was like, she's not even in his spot. Is that tattoo real tattoo? Oh, this? I don't know if it's a tattoo because she's part of Perilous Siege and they're required to have this barcode. But this, if you're talking about this, yeah, this is it. This is a tat. We love D. We love D here. We're real Ds. We wouldn't be real Ds if we didn't buy the skin. Neon fuses with D. Yeah. We are in the prologue. I think we're about to end. I think that prologue is about to end. Realistically, though, NIKKE has at least 8 to 10 year lifespan to it, but it'll be old by year 5. Yeah, in the dev interviews and the articles, they mentioned that they're in 2026. They want to introduce new things, but the core gameplay is going to stay the same. They want it to be stable so that they can focus on just making the story better. But then they're saying that while they hire more and more dudes. So I imagine that this new surface reclamation game mode is going to be a big deal. Oh, and Isaac, he's not here, but he made the connection that the reason why we're getting this surface reclamation game mode is my whole theory with Nihilister, finding the body. That our first objective is to find Lilith's body. So we're going to be doing that game mode to find Lilith's body and like defending it and all that stuff. Yeah, the real story of NIKKE begins now. Yeah, that was basically the prequel. You don't like the tattoos on NIKKE's? Just pick a different NIKKE. I don't know. You mean this barcode? I'm pretty sure this is a Perilous Siege exclusive. I don't think all the NIKKE's have a barcode, no? I don't think I've seen one on like Helm. Yeah, the tattoo represents something. FGO's still strong nowadays. Has it already been 10 years? It's either soon or it's already happened. You're not really looking forward to the surface reclamation thing? Yeah, I have no idea. It could be really boring and just another thing to do for your dailies, which you're right about. Or it could be one of those like mini games that are just so addicting that you can't stop playing. I hope it's the latter. You're already satisfied with all the dailies? Yeah, the dailies are... Listen, I'd be okay if they added that as another daily if they nerfed, or rather made, Anomaly interception faster. If they made Anomaly interception like a once a week thing, like Annihilation from Arknights, then I would be so happy. Just let us do it once a week. Fight the boss, whatever boss, once a week. And then we get the week's worth of rewards. Boom. You also want to know who the new boss is going to be? No idea. When do we get a NIKKE from Blaze Out Squad? Not for a while. I don't think they're coming out anytime soon. Gotta admit, Liberlio shrinking herself to avoid being obliterated wasn't something I was expecting. Yeah, that seemed very convenient that she could just shrink herself to an extreme degree to somehow avoid getting incinerated. I don't know how that works. Hope it does go the AL Island Planner thing. I have not tried that at all. Does the QR code on Snow White turret go anywhere? I don't know. Imagine if we kill the queen and third anniversary and it's like AOT reveal when we learn there's so much beyond the queen. Oh. I don't. Yeah, that is interesting. I don't know if that will happen because there are queen candidates. And if we kill the queen and it's revealed that there's so much more, then it's like, well, what was the whole point of like Marion and all that? Why is it on a scale of 1 to being 1 being natural and 10 being clown world injection? How out there or not is a collab with Command and Conquer? Command and Conquer? That's probably a 9. That ain't gonna happen. Because Command and Conquer wouldn't even collab with a relative game, let alone a gacha game. Jellyfish can shrink. Can they shrink to nanometers? The IP is dead. Yeah, rip Command and Conquer. Still waiting on that. Generals 2 that they revealed like 10 years ago and then never did anything with, or they canceled. I don't want any more anime commands or collabs, but that's just me. The Stellar Blade collab was peak. RE collab was whatever. The story seemed like it was gonna get good, and then it wasn't. It was just kind of whatever. Is your chat scrolled up? There's so much that I'm trying to catch up. Shouldn't shrink her and make her get cooked faster? That's what I thought too. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Shrinking herself to an extreme size. Like, so she turned into a molecule? Okay, does that avoid from being incinerated? Doesn't the laws of science still apply? I have no idea. Cinderella skin? Oh, bro, come on. You're talking to one of the judges of the syndicate. Not only is she my strongest unit, but I got all them. No problem. Any more coming? We buying all of them. What do you think the crystal region is? Yeah, what even are crystals? Is that like a defense mechanism that the 4 beasts are trying out and it went haywire? And now they're just like, whatever. Because for some reason, Behemoth can control it. So it gives me the impression that they have something to do with it. And since they like already have this technology to create eggs, you know, like they have some weird technology. It's not far-fetched that they have something to do with the crystals as well. But it kind of went haywire, right? It seems like they have the technology to create these things, but it doesn't go well, is what I'm saying. Meth lab gone wrong. Yeah. By shrink, does that mean make her smaller or make her more dense? Because density might have what she was able to withstand today. Oh. Now here's someone that understands science. That might be it. That might be it. I'm assuming she didn't like shrink to nanobite size, but she shrinked enough that she felt like her defense was raised high to withstand the blast, is what you're saying. And why the harmony cubes counter it? If you missed it, Aizen Librilio uses water, right? Yeah, she can summon rain. Guessing she turned into a molecule of water? That is crazy. If she can turn into a molecule of water, why doesn't she just, like, rain herself? She would be unstoppable. She'd just turn into rain and make a bunch of her. Actually, that doesn't really make much sense. I love casual skin. Yeah, I use the casual skin the most. Or overload here. Stats. Wish they were better. This one's not bad. I've used what, 50, 60 on this. I just got tired of it. That crit damage just doesn't want to go away. 3.75? Man, I gotta work on her. This is my best one. I know she's got some bangers. Hit rate kind of sucks. Oops. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Cell survived a nuclear blast because of his regenerative cells. What if the Four Beasts' plan is to turn Levi into a Rapture Queen? They all obediently followed her orders, and it's known they plan on making her own queen. I think it's Bahamut, right? That they want to turn into a queen. Because I don't think it's probably not in the laws of this world where you can just select someone to be queen. I think you have to be special, like born with the queen gene, with connection to the queen gene, and Bahamut has it. Does she even need charge speed? No. I think you're talking about Cindy, right? I really just want this on all of them, I think. But I have not been getting lucky. So. And let's be real, as much as I love her, she's not the most useful unit. That belongs to these two. So I've been trying with them. And I got some bangers with them. So. You have Marchana skin? No, I do not. Bahamut, 100%. I wouldn't even say 99.9. I'd say 100%, Goop. 100%. There's no way they're going to hide Bahamut from us. You think Bahamut might be the more mature out of the four beasts? Behemoth is pretty mature. I find her to be very mature. She's just lonely. With all the new Siren lore, next time she gets a banner, I'm maxing her scores for cores. You were right when you said that we need more of those shards. Holy smokes, dude. I got a decent amount, but I'm saving them, right? I got 93 right now. That ain't enough for 2 pilgrims that are coming out. Isn't Bahamut the one giving orders to each other beast? I don't think it's been confirmed she gives orders. And Levi seems to be calling the shots, as we saw on top of the whale. Rappian Helm is most used. I have a question. Since the queen can give command to the Rapture and Heretic, can't she force the four beasts to... Four beasts are not under her domain. Four beasts are not part of that queen's domain. They were... The way the heretics... they're not even heretics. Because the four beasts became what they were because they came in contact with dark matter. And we don't know what dark matter is, if it has anything to do with the queen. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't, so... I have a horror thought. The Ark has an ultra-massive Rapture core and uses the Harmony Cube as its brain. What if the Raptures manage to corrupt Enoch? Is she going to turn into an ultra-massive core? Rapture? The Raptures are already making deals. If you remember, Chatterbox was already making deals with NIKKE, so I don't know if there's much corruption that you can do to NIKKE when she's already doing things that don't make sense to the safety of the Ark, right? She was already behind the scenes making deals with Chatterbox. Some wild stuff. You got 230 shards? Nice. Heard the Rappy Skin event drama? Let me guess. She didn't have sex with a commander. And people are so mad. Is that what it is? Holy smokes. Yeah, it's not Rapture Tech. You think Bahamut is the laziest one? Like the sleepy character? No, please. Yeah, NIKKE is not good. NIKKE is not good. We don't like. Basically, yeah. Oh man, you guys really expect it to happen in this 12 plus rated game? How many more times do I gotta mention that this is a 12 plus rated game? It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, we're gonna get this crazy skin, which by the way, I have no idea why I still have this one. I mean, this is goated. This is goated. Yeah, we get this skin. That implies it. But it's not gonna happen. My China skin? Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it. Having the personality of Hoshino? That would be cool. Hoshino's more than just like a sleepy, typical sleepy character that's just annoying because they're sleepy. Rappy got humiliated? Really? Oh, I gotta finish this. Bahamut seems to be the overly serious type. Again, there were journals in the Crystal region that each of the 4 beasts wrote. Hers was the most matter of fact. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Good to know. The commander was barely there? It happened with Delta's SR Bond story.
What's up? Found your channel through recommendations. I liked your video on red shoes, but she did nothing wrong. Lol, just kidding. Great content.
Thanks, Lucas. 500 yen. You're living in Japan? What's up? Thanks for the 500. Game being 12 plus is crazy. Isn't that insane? Yeah, it'll never happen. They're trying so hard to keep it. I wish Cindy won, man. I think I saw a little bit of that drama. The Syndicate is starting to pop off a little too hard. But we got some banger skins. And they're going to release more because those skins 100% are on like the top 3 most sold gacha skins list. There's no way that Syndicate or that Cindy skin didn't sell in the top 3. Literally everyone had that skin. And one of the best passive skin was the other Cindy. Rappy gets messed with? Is it really that bad? Oh boy. You should have had Rappy fall asleep in your arms after being exhausted from pranks instead of just handing her a water bottle. I have not finished it. This sounds horrible. If Cindy won, you think she would have gotten that Womb Force installation? We would have demanded it from Grave. Grave, you know that contraption I talked to you about? You know, that little thing I asked you to make? Yeah, do you think you can, think we can get it going? You think it works? No, take your time. You know, we don't need it now. Just soon. You know, just soon. Cindy's skin is sold mostly because of blue eyes, right? Yeah, it was the blue eyes. Yeah, it was the blue eyes. Where can I find this? Where do you find it? You go here? Nope. You go here. Where this girl at?
輝いて美しい私
Yeah, it's the blue eyes that got me. Yeah. Totally. Totally the blue eyes. I ain't looking anywhere else. That's why I got the skin. Rabbit got played hard with? No. Did he really fumble the story that bad? Yes, I love Cindy with blue eyes. I do prefer her with blue eyes. Yeah. Rappy event was kind of lackluster. I think we should be happy that Cindy didn't win. Because imagine if Cindy's event was lackluster. Like they did kind of just a really crappy Cindy event. Maybe we dodged a bullet. Because this is not the first time they did this like cock block story. You know, they just keep doing this. There was blue? No, it's the blue eyes, guys, you know. And she has it packed back there, man. She is packing back there. Did you guys see that image that the official NIKKE tweeted? She's like hugging the commander's doll. Bro, holy. Did you guys see that? Do we need to show you? You guys saw it, right? Holy smokes. I don't know what to say. She has the whole package. This is why there's a syndicate. This is why. Put it up? All right, hold on. We'll put it up. Need to access my Twitter and avoid some interesting art. Bro. Boys. Look at that. That is the size of 2 watermelons. I'll put back Halo on. Dude. Bro. This is why there's a syndicate. You know how Marion was like, oh, you see those mountains that look like a bosom? She was referring to this. That's what she was looking at. She was looking at this, was like, you see that mountain that looks like a bosom? Yeah, we see him all right. I see him. That's the only thing I can see. Yo, kudos to this artist. Holy smokes, dude. Best character. Best character. That's why she was a must core 7. I got it to MLB. And she's +2 now, I think. Rip to any couch. Dude, those couches go straight to heaven. Are you kidding me? If this thing sat on my face, done. I mean, it's all right. Are you kidding me, Gypsy? About to time you out. I mean, it's all right. The glaze is insane. Flattened Squidward. Oh yeah, that image. I need more Cindy dupes. Why is bro making her sleep next to his feet? That is true. That is true. That is pretty crazy. During No Tails, I spent double mileage and went all in on my gems to MLB Cindy. For Cindy, no amount of glazing. Yeah, that's how we do it in this channel. You should expect it by now. If you forgot, you gotta go back and read Old Tales to understand why we like this character so much. That's all you gotta do. Go back. Do some reading. Commander got the grippers out. I want to see less of this and more of down here. I want to see less of that. Cindy is the clay. Why is she carrying the doll through though when the real dude is right there? There's Rappy's right here. Rappy's taking the spotlight, so she's like, you know what, I'll settle with this. That's what's going on. Cindy rerun? Man, everyone tried to disrespect Cindy. I ain't gonna do that. That's crazy. I have the power to convince them. We don't even need to ban. We just convince them. We just show them what we got. We show and tell. Need a full art? I wonder if I can find it. Let's look for this. See if we can find this. Because they posted on their official Twitter. Oh, yeah. So Rappy's taking the spotlight. Commander's like, oh, snap. I hope I took my energy drinks. And, what is this, a marriage certificate? What is this? We got Crown here for some reason. And she's doing math. She's doing her homework. Got a lot of grippers out. But the one that we don't see is the one we care about. What's going on? Anyways. What's up, lacrosse? I don't know what we're doing anymore. We were supposed to be theorizing. Now we're just looking at... we're doing what we usually do now. I guess the chill stream ended. Ultrasound of her belly. Holy shit. Oh, man. Yo, if they just sold this as a skin, can you just imagine? They just sell her, like, original outfit, but this, like, unbuttoned as a skin. You think people are gonna freak out? But people would still buy it. Crown is gonna meet Cinderella, confirmed. We are theorizing. What's your favorite event so far? Overzone. As much as I loved Old Tales. Old Tales is a very close second. A very, very close second. I think as a whole package, Old Tales does it better. But Overzone is what prevented me from basically quitting the game. Like that event meant so much. It was just like, holy shit, this game is like legit. Like it's not just some gooner game. It's trying to tell a story that you care about. And Overzone did it for me. It changed everything. So it means a lot to me, which makes it my favorite. Yeah. I paid 60 for it. $100. Holy smokes. Cindy fishnets. Dude, they can keep producing Cindy skins and they'll make millions of dollars every single time. No joke. Overzone. For me, it was Red Ash and Old Tail. Those were good, yeah. Red Ash was really good. I gotta reread Red Ash because it feels like it's been shadowed by Old Tales. But I still remember it being really good. It was Christmas Ann's event. Really? Respectable pick. Well, I appreciate that you agree with something. Pyrrhix is coming back thanks to Eden Spirit. I heard. I think the reason why he left was because the NIKKE community was like bullying him or something, right? That's too bad. I've had like almost nothing but positive interactions with the NIKKE community. So it blows me away. Like it's just nothing but positive. And if you've been in communities long enough, there's always bad apples, and a lot of them. Doesn't matter where you go, there's always weirdos. But the NIKKE community and Arknights as well, it's just been fine. It's just a bunch of dudes that like Cinderella. Oh wait. That's why. I thought Red Ash had weird pacing. Man, it's been so long. I do have to reread it one day. I do want to make some like NIKKE revisited videos, starting with Overzone, and then I guess I'll do Red Ash after. Red Ash locked me in? That's sick. I know quite a few people that said Red Ash too. You think Viper will get an alter overspec? Seeing that she has an insane amount of fans, she will get something. I hope it's not like a summer skin. I think she does really well as a serious unit. I hope she gets like a serious story. Yep, Anne's Bond story gut punched me. Oh, okay. Leviathan fans hated the fact that Pyrex hated Leviathan. Is that so? Oh, we got a threat? I mean, I've said the same things, so... I literally said the same things, like Leviathan kind of sucks, so I don't know. I don't understand what the difference between me and him are. Too bad, too bad. Oh yeah, he had that whole hack thing. Yeah, oh well. That was some hard times for him. But he's doing well now. And I'm so happy he's coming back, because we needed someone that actually knows what's going on in the lore. Alright? You know me, I'm making mistakes, I'm leaving things out that I shouldn't be. Don't ever come to me for lore master advice. I know quite a bit. But I tend to be forgetful. Viper fans are fucking nuts. The Viper skin is crazy. I liked it. I like it a lot. How are we Viper fans crazy? Were you there for the villains tier list? Or the villains tournament? You guys almost beat Dorothy. Were you not there? You guys almost beat Dorothy. That was wild. Dorothy? The Syndicate is strong. Oh, Goob. Goob, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not a lore guy, I'm just a guy. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Pyre lost his mind with how Eden Spirit. I did too. Yeah, anyone did, right? Most people that read that did. The devs are like, all right, guys, it's time. I know you waited like 3 years. It's time. That's basically what it was. Yeah. Nice, guys. Oh, I was pretty much spamming Viper the whole time. It's so funny. She almost beat Dodo. The only reason why she beat Dodo is because it was a tie, and then I was like, all right, first come, first serve. And all the Dora fans come first. They all came first. As expected. Fucking Dodo fans. No, we like Dodo too. I like Dodo. The Syndicate is crazy. Yeah, the Syndicate, I can attest to that. We are crazy. We're absolutely crazy. Levy has been on her bullshit for 12 chapters. It's been a while. Wait, I've been thinking about this. Hold on, shut up for a sec. They said we would get 10 chapters this year. Did we actually get 10 chapters? Oh, I screwed up. All right, whatever. We'll keep that for now. Did we actually get 10 chapters? Because we're on 40. Did Advance come out this year or last year? Does anyone know? They said we're getting 10 chapters this year. Did we actually get 10 chapters or did we only get 8? If we're including chapter 41, 42, by the way. Nihilister, I'm so excited for Nihilister. So excited. She's just fun. She's just a fun dynamic to have. The only reason I hate Livy is because her transformed form wasn't an actual Leviathan. You hate her because she couldn't transform? It was a failed transformation, yeah. Eden Spear, nothing but cinema. Absolutely. That was unbelievable. An Atom Administrator. You guys should form your own operations unit, okay? You and Epinel fans and Arya fans. You guys say not 10 yet, like including chapter 42. Is it 8? So we only got 8 this year. Maybe they're releasing 2 more for New Year's. Okay. 35-36 was the start? Really? Is that true? Not even 34? Damn. Wow. Okay, so we might get 2 more for New Year's then. Did I hear Epino? You're sad Nihilister's kit isn't lackluster. Yeah, especially modern NIKKE. She's basically completely useless now. Back then she had uses. But modern NIKKE, she's been power crept up the wall. Oh yeah, Soline. Yep, Soline. Pepperonipi, and I make the 2 strongest admin enjoyers. Well, that's cool, man. I always like people that like the less represented characters of the game. You guys have some hearts, let me tell you that. You guys have some diligence. Even though characters like these, okay, absolute god tier characters come out, you still hold true to your Freemas and your Cocos. Coco being the least loved made for you unit, which is so sad. You got, yeah, Solines. Hopefully get an alt. Yeah, for those just joining, I made this list. And this is what it's looking like. I don't think anyone else belongs on this. You could say maybe Neon, but that would be crazy. That would be a little too soon. I think we need to get things down with the Queen first before we get Neon Altar. And, you know, all that deep stuff. Because deep is like true endgame. You know what I mean? Like, that is past the Queen. That is past the conflict with the Queen. Finding out how to deal with the deep is true endgame. That's like the 17th, 18th year of NIKKE in their 20-year plan. Blanca's best mixes. Blanca's fantastic. Coco saved me one of my ultra fights. Really? Levy dragged the story way too far. Yeah. Levy, it's totally understandable why people don't like Levy. But she still has potential. She can come back strong. Just wait is what I'd like to say, but we've waited. We've waited long enough. Decent list? Yeah. I think it's pretty it's more than good. I think this is it. I think this is the most hype. This is welfare, by the way. Welfare 100%. Nobody wants to roll for this character. Okay. I get it, she's got some torpedoes, but like, these two are gotcha. This is welfare. This one would be sick honestly, an alter nihilister after all these years of being bad, being good because she has the knowledge of the Lilith's body or something. I don't know what's gonna happen to make her an alter, honestly. Like, what? She's gonna have to utilize Eden's technology to be an alter, if you think about it. Do we know if we were getting 2 for the Annie? We're getting 2, yeah. Oh, 100%. 100% we're getting 2. If we're getting 3 gacha characters, that would be crazy. 3 gacha characters and a welfare, that would be unbelievable. Levi should be higher than Hansel and Gretel. They aren't story relevant yet. I really shouldn't put her down here just because I don't like her as much as the other 2. That's literally the only reason I just put her down there. And because she's the least trusting of Commander and his squad. It's the combination of those 2. Hell, yeah, no one's gonna roll for Papillion or whatever. She was just kind of annoying. Yeah, she's got them torpedoes, but it's just a little bit too annoying for me. I wanted Poppy just to get back at Birmingham. Not a bad idea. Cecil is not dead. No, she's fine. She's like a superhuman, just like Johan. They're totally fine. What if Bahamut has the dragon form like Nihilus and she's the one that saved us? Yeah, I've said this like a million times during the stream, but she's definitely one of the candidates that can save us. And if we're talking about shock factor, it's either her, Nihilister, or Liberlio that saves us. All 3 of those would be completely shocking. Oh, thanks for coming by, Gabe. Yeah, I've been talking for 2 hours. This is usually when I decide to end. I think we've kind of exhausted everything, but I'll just go a little bit longer. Cecil was just knocked out. Yeah. It's funny because she didn't kill her. Liberlio didn't kill her. You think a heretic like Liberlio, who was so feared and formidable, would just kill her. No question. But she spared her. Very interesting. You don't get the hype behind Poppy? I don't either. She's just kind of annoying. She's just there. The JP dub? Yes, Lucas. Yes. I listened to it in JP. Absolutely. The way she talks. Ugh. Nope. Really is hard to say other than Naita, who will be the other banner. Naita almost 100%. Because we have to consider the fact, I've already said this, but it's been confirmed it's not a brand new unit. So it won't be Bahamut, it won't be, Queen whatever. And I don't think it's going to be Pinocchio. There's no hype behind that, so. Yeah, this is the top 3. This is the top 3. Where's Bro's water? Right here. It's getting towards that time. Have you considered red shoes to be the ones? Nope, I did not. And I still continue to not consider that. Nope. Liberlio's just chill like that. Liberlio was hurt. What do you mean? You mean after she got blasted? Oh, she didn't go all out on what's her face because she got blasted. Imagine the commander rizzing the queen. I think their queen wants to rizz the commander. Just not in a very beautiful way. Does bro even understand Japanese? Lilith descend, snow, mind switch on spot, then we get snow alt. Snow? Commander rizzing the queen who obtains Lilith Weiss's body would be roller coaster. Commander rizzing this. The whole story is just him rizzing the queen. Reluctantly. Oh boy. What a way to throw away the story. That'd be so stupid. As someone that plays Ian, I still can't believe Nihilist and Liberlio. I heard. I didn't know that either. Of course, I have no idea what they sound like in English. Ani says New Year. Yeah. Well, I think we all guessed that. Nihongo wakarimasen desu. What's up, One-san? Oh, Ene-san. Ene-san, sorry. Commander's falling from whale for the past 2 months now. Yeah, that whale was really high up. He was gonna snuggle the commander. Sounds about right. Will the commander Rizzy Lilith's body without the head? No. No, don't give me that image. Holy smokes. Bahamut and Lore, how will the dev create her character, I wonder? Well, seeing that she's probably the candidate for the queen, for the beasts. And we also got confirmation from Gabe, I think, who mentioned that she's kind of the more serious type. That's all we got going on. Today's my birthday. You hit Unk status. You 30, dude? Happy birthday, man. One of the horror NIKKE stories, an allegory of Zeus trying to raise up everything and everyone. Seeing that commander struggles with rizzing sometimes, even though that bunny event was fantastic. He did everything perfectly. He grabbed him right by the bottom mountains. What a gangster. How many offspring are there? Because we only know 3. Let's see. Nihilister, Liberlio, Indivilia, Chatter. Is Chatterbox offspring? Chatterbox. Yeah, who missed? I think that's it. Oh, crap. Very interesting and deep. I want to see that woman with the glasses again. I think we all do. Every time she appears, it's just a massive low drop. I'm waiting for the purple flying person from Eden to catch Commander Falling. That person was kind of okay during this event, during the side story. Can't hate on her too much. It was open slots, he has to take it. Grab him by the meat. In the JP NIKKE channel, they get the voice actors to voice live scenes. They did one for Coin Rush. What? That's why I say this whole using Lilith's body as poison is going to go horribly wrong. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be killing the queen anytime soon. My argument for Neon being Night to spy is that she has smart glasses and Night has sense of direction is bad without them. I mean, yeah, they've never encountered each other. And they deliberately don't encounter each other either, right? So there's something going on. Because there's 4 beasts, I wonder if there's a 4th offspring we haven't met yet. Yeah, very, very likely. Just comes out of nowhere. What's up, Crimson? How you doing? We're supposed to be wrapping it up soon, but I don't know when it's going to end. Papillion as New Year character, 100% welfare. I'm calling it right now, Papillion. Not only is she featured in the live stream, which is like, you wouldn't do that unless she's going to become playable. She's going to be featured in the 3rd anniversary live stream. And there's no other character that fits that welfare unit description. There's no one else. Like, look, no one else. All these other units are way too big to be welfare. She's the only one that's just like, yeah, just put her in welfare. Neon got repaired by the Ark after she got bisected by Indivilia. What if Missiles was created from Deep? Jin's motivations for NIKKE and Rapture Fusion aligns with Deep. They have both secret researchers. I mean, yeah, Missilis is hiding something from Deep because they have sectors that spell out the acronym Deep. So clearly they're in alignment with Deep. We just don't know how much. Bahamut is the only one we don't see. Yeah. And Bahamut won't be the New Year unit. We know that. Nihilist or alt makes most sense. Yeah, but you imagine, like, what does Nihilist have to go through to become an alt? Like, does she just all of a sudden, like, yeah, okay, let me just take your technology, Eden, and become stronger? Or does she go and fly off and eat Lilith's body? Like, she has to consume something to be, you know, altar worthy. Like, something really strong. And I just don't know if she's in a position to do that. Like, her wings have been clipped. You know, Liberio is around. She's surrounded by enemies. Watch how Poppy is gonna catch dust in my roster. Same. They have to do 4 Annie units at this pace? Yeah. Seriously, this is way too big to release just 2 in the welfare. 2 Pilgrim pick is kind of default now. Yeah, it's just the way to go because they did it for 2.0 and 2.5, so it is what it is. Just kind of have to. Oh, well, I don't know. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. At least they're reinvesting back into the game, right? They're hiring more developers. What's been your favorite event so far this year? I think the stuff with us becoming X along with judges is really interesting. Was Wisdom Spring this year? That would be my favorite. That was a crazy event. And if a Footstep Walk Run was this year, then that is easily my top one. But I don't know if that counts because that was like right in the middle of New Year's, right? When was the last time they did a 4-week event? Oh, have they ever? If they would happen to release 3, which other you think would be released? Okay, so saying Papillion is welfare, definitely not her. Then yeah, I think it would be Nihilist or Altar would be the third. Because it can't be any of the 4 beasts. They would have to be. They would come as a pack. And she's definitely not worthy as a gotcha unit, so yeah, it would be Nihil Altar. Maybe we're getting Chime as the free NIKKE. Why would we getting Chime again? Oh, sorry, we've never gotten Chime. You're right. I don't know. Chime just kind of seems random. Footsteps does count. Okay, then Footsteps is my favorite, easily. Easily my favorite. I love Wisdom Spring because they remember they can just drop banger. Yeah. No voice, by the way. That unbelievable lore. No voice whatsoever. I can't believe they did that. One of the biggest lore drops in the history of NIKKE, and they didn't even voice it. And they brought out one of my favorite villains. Your favorite villains, I should say. Yeah, please no more than 2 1%ers. Yeah, duping. I'm with you on that. That would be insane. Hope Chime will come out as a OPB1 just to tag with King. That would be sick. She doesn't come across as the strong type. You think they'll ever do 2 Nikkes in one? I do think they're going to do that with Hansel and Gretel, KR. I think they're going to be a 2-in-1, just like Kilo and her robot. I think that's what's going to be. Isn't the free Nikke a pilgrim? I mean, Pappy technically is a pilgrim now, no? Kinda. Yeah, Jian is really interesting. Oh, we love Jian. We love Jian. Like a deep dive into Crown and Chime lore, and put her and Banner. Yeah, but they didn't even like show Crown at all during side of. Oh, hello. What if Crow's the girl? Then it's over. It's over. There would be riots on the streets. I'd be like, you know what? Whatever. But I would say about 80% of the fan base would pop off. Chimers in chat. All right, show. Where's the key, Samas? Give it up. You saved 115 polls. Good. Yeah, we need all you can get. Has to be Siren. I feel like 1.5 event didn't develop on Chime and Crown much, so I definitely want them to show up more. Yeah, I thought they would go deeper into Crown's backstory. Like a lot more. And talk about how she came to be. It's been a while though. But I remember it kind of being glazed over. Alright, we got the Kisamas. Infinite Nikki. Fuck that game, dude. Gabe would be so happy. Chime got packed up literally last time. She's fine. That was one of the moments of all time. Let's see if I can find it. That was crazy. Seeing Crown go berserk after she saw what happened to her. Oh, dude. That was awesome. I loved it. Let's see if I can find it here. That was like the darkest moment of that event, though. Oh, yeah. So dope. Man. Chime's least favorite sport, boxing. Oh. All right. You still don't have Crown? Rip. Pinocchio being welfare is a possibility, yeah. But she's too new. She's way too new. You can do Gudo sometimes? Fuck me. Yeah, this event was pretty solid. I liked the mini game. The story was pretty good. Crown was like a game changer unit. Still is. And then the massive lore drop at the very end. Absolute gargantuan lore drop. It was a pretty solid event. Pinocchio. Oh yeah, Pinocchio's growth has been stopped. Yeah, I don't think Pinocchio's going to be playable. She seems weak. I think we're gonna have to go through a lot more development with her. And it'd be dumb to just like take her away from Reptilian and start using her as one of our Pokemon. Just like go out, hey, go out in battle and defend me, you idiot. Reptilian's just cucked. I don't think Pinocchio's gonna be playable at all, actually. Hell no. Yeah, Crown is a very fun character. What's the song playing? This is called Halo. From this game. It is Naita's theme song. What if... Imagine if Pinocchio was a failed Rapture Queen. Huh. Failed Rapture Queen. What does that even mean? Because she's neither. Yeah, some sort of like failed deep experiment is, I think, what you're trying to say. Aizen, do you know the crown is a queen theory? I do not know that theory. But I imagine just because she calls herself a king doesn't mean she's like a queen. But yeah, understandable. You're playing Halo with Halo Beam playing in the background and her name is Spartan? I wouldn't have guessed. What is your favorite gacha other than NIKKE? I literally just made a video about it. Arknights. Those two games I've played the most, easily. And then I dabble with like Azure Lane. I kind of dabbled with Girls Frontline 2 a little bit. Until some drama happened, and then I've slowly faded away. And my first gacha ever was FGO. And that was just cancer. I got a brain tumor from that game. Because back then, the gacha rates were so bad. Horrible. Horrible. Truly one of the most abysmal gachas ever. But it had a fantastic story. FGO story was so good. And I was playing on JP, so I was relying on translations and all that. Man, those were bad times. Let me tell you. We've come a long way. NIKKE is fantastic. Is Naita the monk who modified naked? Yeah. 99% sure, Peak. Oh, these guys are saying yeah. Okay. Blue Archive. Oh, yeah, I've played a little bit of Blue Archive. I have played a little bit of Blue Archive. And then I dropped it. But it was good. My time there was good. It had a decent story. $200 gacha skin. Yeah. Dragalia lost. You still play FGO? Are you playing it because you feel anchored to it? Like you're shackled to it? Or are you playing it because you genuinely like the game? Ever consider Limbus Company? Every video I get someone asking for Limbus Company. And I have a lot of friends that love the game. But it's another reading gacha. And if you know me, I'm already caught between a rock and a hard place right now with NIKKE and Arknights. It's so hard to get another reading gacha in. I like to have all my other gachas be like really small, barely any reading. But it's not, you know, one day I might consider just being like, you know what, let's boot up Limbus. You love Brown Dust 2 ads. Aizen, do you think the gacha skins need to improve? I feel like the 60... Yeah, I mean, I talk about this all the time. Azure Lane sells gacha skins. NIKKE equivalent gacha skins for like 12 bucks. And they get way more stuff out of it. They have way more animations. So yeah, I think for $60, it'd be nice if they did a lot more, but I don't think hiring more developers are going to go towards making gacha skins more or improve gacha skins. I don't think the hiring of more developers is for that. I think it's for other things. So, oh well. The story is great, but honestly, the grind at FGO. Yeah, FGO grind was also horrible. 100% agree. That made me quit too. I had like over 1,000 gold apples when I quit. Gacha skins should have a short boss. Yeah, they should have more stuff for sure. Nikke was your first gacha goop? Oh, wow. I can't read that fucking kanji. God damn it, Lucas. I suck. Hey, if they implement a marriage feature, who would be the first two Nikke would be? Besides Cindy? Oh, I was gonna say. Rappy. And probably D. Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. Hold on. Not gonna lie, I kind of don't like this song. There we go. Well, that doesn't really fit. Yeah, we'll go back to this. Yeah, so Cindy, Rappy, and D. I think that's those are my top three. Which Rappy? The one I pointed at. Red Hood. That's why cool gacha skins, Cop Lady, and Covered Bunny were kind of whack. Kanji is Kansai Ben? Cindy, Grave, and K? Yeah, we already did like the theories and lore part of the stream. We're now, it's been like 45 minutes. We started with staring at Cindy's ass, her beautiful mountainous cushions, and then it's kind of been downhill from there. Although some chatters are sticking to the topic, actually. Some chatters are sticking to topic. So we've been doing okay. This is just a nightly chill stream. Supposed to be ending here soon, and I said that about 30 minutes ago. Pat the lawyer, thanks. Oh, that's awesome. Getting more people in the Nikke. Awesome, man. That's one of my hopes. That this game isn't just some stupid Gooner game. That there's a lot more to it. A lot more. Naita is 100% a gacha skin. If she is, yeah. If she is one of the units, for sure. You think Red Hood would be a good choice? Ads, you're just posting a lot of gachas. Is that all the gachas you're playing? That is crazy. If that's all the gachas you're playing, are you planning to pick up CZN? I'm pretty interested in that gacha. They already leaked Red Hood gacha skin. Was that an actual leak? Was that legit? I've seen it, but I was like, oh, that looks really like blurry. What are you guys talking about? Whatever, I'll let you guys have your fun. Us Nikke fans are secretly everywhere. This really needs to be playable soon, for sure. A lot of most of the 4 beasts need to be playable. Even Levy, let's be real. Even Levy. Behemoth first. Have we discussed that Matis will be with us for the Queen confrontation? Where is Matis? Oh yeah, they're on top of the whale, right? Yeah, they will. You're right, they will. There's a good chance Absolute is out on the field too, no? What we need is cheaper figurines. Isaac, didn't you like link me that Cinderella 1/4 figure? Isn't that thing like 800 bucks? Hell no, man. First off, I don't want a figure that big. Second off, what in the world are they thinking? Red Hood Gacha skin is kind of random. Tiberius, thank you. Yeah, I hope to spread some more love of NIKKE and Arknights. But sorry to all the Arknights fans. It's gonna be all NIKKE for quite some time. It's gonna be all NIKKE, man. There's nothing more hype to me than the 3rd anniversary right now. I can't think. It's 660 bucks. Come on, man. Jen's JP voice is great. Oh, dude. Don't get me started. I love it. Oh, Kansai Ben, right? Oh. I melt. I'm worried I won't vibe with the Factorio stuff. Oh, I'm seeing you're talking about Enfield. Yeah. I mean, it's totally fine if you don't vibe with it. I think it's way more interesting that a gacha is trying something new and being niche. Can you imagine if Enfield was just a WUA? Not saying WUA is bad. You know, I kind of stopped playing WUA, but we don't need another WUA. We don't need another Genshin. We need something different. So I hope they really do that. The Brit and Uni noodle stoppers, I've seen those. Oh, I can't wait to get my merch. I'm getting some cool merch when I'm there. So excited. Takun, you're right. Johan did mention Laplace out of nowhere. You guys remember that? He was like, who could have taken out Nihilister and Indivilia? And he says Laplace for some reason. Guys, what's up? Been a minute. Is Laplace that strong? Really, only CC I watch that covers NIKKE? Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I try to make it interesting. Although sometimes my unscripted videos are a little bit whack. WUA is overglazed. You said WUA and Genshin like a slur? Oh boy, I don't need that. I don't need wars in my chat. We're cool. It's a chill stream. We're cool here. The only NIKKE merch is a Modernia plushie. And you got something. What do you think of the Cut Queen's new side story? What the fuck? That's your first question, guys? You come in and that's what you say? Cut Queens? Oh, you mean the free skins? I haven't finished it, but I heard it's not great. I heard it is cucky, yeah. Laplace is the strongest arc NIKKE. Stronger than Vesti? Stronger than... Who else is really strong? Yeah. No one else really comes to mind. Huh. I guess it is. Aizen, you going to Japan? Perhaps. The Cindy figure on Crunchyroll is $400. Bro, come on. I ain't spending that kind of money with shipping, so it's like 500. Oh. Metis has the reputation of being the yeah, they're the strongest squad, so it makes sense that Laplace gets mentioned. I didn't even get her golden dress. Hold on, what are you talking about? I like Deej's gotcha skin, but I find her Dongtan. Oh. Totally understandable. Dongtan for the win, for sure. I just like to represent, that's all. I'm just here to represent. Plus, this gotcha skin emphasizes a certain portion. I mean, that is the size of a school bus. Those can enter the UFC. Like, bro. Yeah. And they've got like arrows pointing towards her cavity there. Mwah. Excelente. Anyways, what am I saying? What the fuck? Do it by sending? Hell no, dude. That's so expensive. They've got other figures coming out. They're coming out with a... coming out with a figure of this. So I'm just going to wait for this. I'll get this one. As long as it's not ridiculous. You're not a true Cindy fan? Are you, Goop? I want to see you buy that. I guess I don't even know if you're a Cindy fan. May just needs to grow up mentally. Matus is a thing. Yeah. They can be pretty fun at times. I'm trying to cope so hard. They're fine. I don't know. I don't mind them that much. I know some people hate. It's illegal on Twitch TOS? What is illegal? Feedback, what are you talking about? Man, I really wish YouTube chat was way better so I can see what my chatters say. Love Twitch, or love YouTube chat. Should I start streaming on Twitch? Like, holy smokes, man. Of course, I do a stream. I'm hoping and coping for a Nihilist or Alter for anniversary. In my opinion, she's the best NIKKE design. And they totally wasted her. Yeah. Well, I guess we got some two new bros that showed up. We can show them our consolidated tier list. What's this song? Is this song any good? That's an ad. What's this song? All right, we'll use this song for now. So here's our new consolidated tier list on who's going to be the most appropriate unit for our anniversary. I use Amiyami because they have cheaper shipping options. Hobby Sakura and all these other places, they always do that red and orange place. It's slipping my mind, but that one's really expensive, even though they're reliable. Among the three CEO and NIKKE, who is your favorite? Mustang, probably. Although Siren is probably the most interesting. Right now. Right now. Not before. Right now. You feel like 50% is more 25%? Hey, Joey. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Will Enix Squad ever debut? Because there's so much things going on. Main story. They might pop off. Especially towards the end, because we're dealing with the Queen. The Queen descends. The Ark sends out their forces. Which means... I don't know. Maybe not, actually. I think there's just too much going on for us to even talk about the the two new NIKKEs right now. But NIKKE that if you ask, and they will do anything for you. What NIKKE, if you ask, they'll do anything for you? What NIKKEs will do that? I'd like to say Rappy. Rappy sounds like the type that would do everything, because she said she would stand by us no matter what, even if we deflected. You know, if we betrayed the Ark, I think she is on record saying that she would stand by us, so. Entertainment! New JP tweet. Alright, this better be good. We got a new JP tweet. This guy say, I'm gonna quit NIKKE, dude. What? I'm sorry. Who cares about that? New cheat JP tweet. we got breaking news of merch. Nice. I'm getting it. We're doing this. Actually, Red Hood is pretty spicy too. Well, great job to Viper fans. I think I'm looking at Siren right here. Is that the tweet that I wanted to look at? I think so. Speaking of Rappi doing anything, that's basically the focus of the skin store. I heard it was kind of poo-poo. Thanks, Mars. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. I was supposed to end 40 minutes ago, and here I am. It's a collab win. Yes, the shirt is kind of eh. Which one? This one? Have you bought any kind of merch? I do. I have acrylic stands, if you can hear them. I have the Rappi like collab acrylic stand where she's like wearing some gothic clothes or something. And then I have normal Cindy's acrylic, and then I have the Beautiful Me Cinderella acrylic. So, and then I have also the Cinderella dress acrylic, and then Valentine's Rappi from last year acrylic. When I went to Japan last year, I picked that up somewhere in Akihabara. I don't know. All right, Albertier, have a good one, man. And thank you to Crunk Lobster. Viper turning me into a demon right now. Well, a white shirt with just a box of art looks cheap. Oh, this is what you're talking about? That does look kind of lame. That's on the backside, right? Yeah, I'd rather just have the acrylic stands, bro. Just give me that Siren run. Siren's goated now. We appreciate it. I low-key feel like NIKKE collabs are so on and off. Like in-game collabs? Is that what you're talking about? Zozo Town seems to collab with every single gacha known to history, so it makes sense. It's always the breaking news. Do the rapping thing on stream, dude. It's been long enough. I ain't doing that. Does NIKKE acknowledge content creators like you? Yeah, I think I won that contest, or I got like second place or something. So they know who I am. I exist. I've also talked to one of the community managers quite a bit. In fact, I met her real life at any expo without giving too much information. Yeah, all of that's happened. So they know I exist. They know I'm here. They don't reach out for like direct sponsors or anything because they know I'm going to continue making content for NIKKE. So they don't give me any money directly, but yeah, they know I exist. Yeah, I'm getting this when I go. I might pick up Red Hood too. Maybe I should do like a giveaway, but that sounds like a pain in the ass. Let's say if I do, I should pick this up too. I'll pick these three up. Sorry to whatever your name is, Guillotine. I'll pick these three up. And then I'll show them off on stream or something. I don't know. Oh, did you bring up the interview? Oh, yeah, that was earlier this stream. Yeah, I already went through all these articles. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, in-game collabs? Yeah, this RE collab was kind of poo-poo. The minigame was the best part. I couldn't care less about anything else. Oh, and then the D gacha skin, but that's a gacha skin, so. Stellar Blade is the gold standard right now. And if none of them reach Stellar Blade, then yeah. I'm going through Eden Spear right now, and Cecil says there's 9 people they know capable of helping with Nihilist, including the monk. Who are the other 8? It just can't be pilgrims. Is there a chance that they're all Naita? I remember reading that too. But it feels like the other, what are we at, 4? The other 4 are the pioneers, which leaves 4 people if it's not Naita. I don't think it is Naita's clones. So we got 4 people that were not. Have you checked if CEO Kim follows you? Dude, all I do on Twitter is post something and then look at some wholesome art and then get off. So I saw one of your videos. Yeah, I think it's thanks to you guys, no? You guys vote for it. So let me extend my appreciation to you guys. I think you guys vote for it, right? I think that's how it works. So yeah, thank you. I didn't have to do anything. I don't have to like sit here and beg you guys to vote for me. You guys just do it. It's just like, thanks. I you know, it's really heartwarming, but you know, I definitely put in the work. I'll tell you that. I'll continue to make some bangers. You know, with the occasional off-script video, like the recent one. Which, by the way, I'm so sick of these off-script videos popping off in views compared to my script ones, but, you know, that's how it is. That's how it works. The ones that I spent all day making a whole diary entry of scripts don't perform as well as me just yapping and repeating words like 5 times. Anyways, no one cares about that. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys, I guess, voted for me or something, so. You guys are dope. I know 5 fat people are all of you. I hope you stay. I don't see myself going anywhere. If NIKKE's story starts to suck, then yeah, you'll know. You'll know what's going down, but like when Enfield comes out, which is like my main game, my next main game, like sure, I'll make some Enfield content probably for like a month, but then it'll be right back to NIKKE. Right back to NIKKE, man. Especially if it's like 3.5 anniversary. It's like, ah, dude, come on. Put Enfield in the pocket. We're going right back to NIKKE, dude. Hell no. Your yapping is comfy. Oh, that's good. It shows people like you going off the cuff. I like to think it's just the thumbnail and title gets people way more than my other ones. Because some of my titles vary from like documentary style to almost clickbaity, right? Almost clickbaity. You'll be first this year. Don't worry. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I don't think any of my like funny yapping videos are gonna take first place over actual animation videos. But I have a project that I want to do. That's a big project, and so I'm hoping that'll pay off. But we'll see. I don't want to reveal anything. Did you feel playing it? Yeah, I played the beta earlier this year. I have a whole stream. It's like 3 hours long. Pretty sure I watch all your NIKKE stuff. Oh, thanks, guys. Yari, BRB. Now, I think your personality shines through a different way in your unscripted stuff. I mean, people show up for you, man. Why do you think your streams are so popular? Are they popular? I mean, I really appreciate everyone showing up. I'll never take that for granted. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah, I wanted to make clips. That's right. Create highlight video. What happens if I click on this? Oh, okay. It does just... Okay. Sorry. That was a sidetrack. Best of luck to that project. Yeah, you'll know. You'll know. NIKKE still has a lot to improve on. For sure. For sure. NIKKE is not perfect. You know, their 2.5 story was flawed in major ways, but also emotionally adept. So I'm hoping 3.0 is going to be an absolute pop offer. And I think it will. I just don't really have much doubt that it's not going to be. Sorry, I just did like a triple negative there. I don't have any doubt that it will be a fantastic story, because they've been working on it since the beginning of the year. So, damn. Resist, yeah, that was a scripted video. That Resist video. So yeah, it goes both. People like both. Glad I stumbled across your content, because ever since I've been playing NIKKE, I couldn't find a content creator who is so wholesome and actually knows how to be. Oh, goop. You're gonna make me tear up, bro. I appreciate that. That's a nice comment. That's a very nice comment to say. Well, if you knew me in real life like Isaac does, you would find out that I'm some like actual psychopath. So content creation is a way of letting my pickled psychopathy out. I try to be as wholesome as I possibly can, but I was right. I can only clip it. Yeah, it only makes a clip of the last 2 minutes. You think third will be better than second? I have no idea, but the chess pieces are in place to make it better. That's all I'm gonna say. Everything's put into place to be like, holy smokes. They have all the cards to make it fantastic. They just can't screw it up. They need to stop flip-flopping. Yeah, please stop. Please stop. I'm really glad they removed the timer from Synchro, because now you can swap. I noticed that. Yeah, I did that the other day, and I was like, oh, this is nice. I did say it was kind of like, who cares, but it is nice. Although I only did it once, so maybe it is kind of a who cares system. Being wholesome ain't easy. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, man. Everyone's on the spectrum. It's so, yeah, dude. No, I don't want anyone to come across, you know, my personality is like, oh, this guy's so good and wholesome. Oh boy. Yeah, so yeah, Eisen, yeah. That guy's a weirdo. What is retcon? She went back to being emo. What are you talking about? Mori. Oh. Hope they cook, just don't burn it. 3.0 will feed families. That's a great way to put it. I also appreciate Cosmo is never allowed to leave the kitchen. Dude, the Cinderella and Siren. Oh, you retracted it. Yeah, the glaze has been awesome. No? Loving it. How would you rank all the Annie events from best to worst? I would say Old Tales #1, best. Overzone, extremely close #2. Now, I mentioned previously that I think Overzone is my favorite because it meant the most to me, but in terms of like whole package ranking, Old Tales is #1, then Overzone is a very close second. Third, Red Ash. Fourth, these last two are really hard. Man, Last Kingdom or Siren's event, which I forgot the name of. That's a hard one. Oh man, I think I'm gonna put Siren in 4th and then Last Kingdom 5th. But that might just be recency bias, to be honest with you. Just hit send too early. My theory is that Hansel and Gretel are heretics. That's why Siren is no longer on humanist society. Yeah, very plausible. Very plausible. We just don't know. You think Last Kingdom was better? Unbreakable Sphere. Yes. Sorry. Third is Unbreakable Sphere for you? Interesting. Was just because it's last place doesn't mean Last Kingdom is bad. I hope you know that these are ranking the anniversary story events, which are all considered, which are all going up against, excuse me, which are all going up against Overzone and Old Tales. So, being last place doesn't mean it's a bad story. It just means you weren't quite as good as literal 10 out of 10 stories. I hope, dude, M. Wape, is that how you pronounce your name? I hope their anniversary will change my life. Unbreakable Sphere just had some inconsistencies, and people say the pacing was off, which I didn't feel too much of, but I still really enjoyed it, man. And I swear I teared up, especially during that animation when Siren sees Graves' face. You guys know what I'm talking about? That animation where she like looks at Graves' face. I legit almost, peed my pants. Last Kingdom sucks because of Kilo. Oh, Isaac is about to get on you. Careful. If you include footsteps walk to that ranking, oh, dude. Oh, that was so good. Footstep destroys the end of year of the first year. It destroys good ends. Not good end. What is it in English? Scarlet. It destroys Scarlet event story. But comparing that to Old Tales and Overzone, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's the big three. If we're including all events, that's the big three. Overzone, Old Tales, Footstep. That's the big three for me. Red Ash is also fantastic, but I don't think it was quite there to make it to big three, in my opinion. In my opinion. Can you rank your favorite 3 NIKKE of all time? I keep answering this question because I like to do it. Favorite 3 NIKKEs. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I gave you 4. I gave you 4. Sorry for the crazy music. I do agree with you. Oh, okay. I hope third anniversary is another past event. I think Isaac read a article that confirmed its current story. I didn't see that on the articles I read, but apparently the developers confirmed its current. So that's really nice. Oh, Alec is really nice too. Alec is really fantastic, yeah. Cinderella easy number 1. No one's even remotely close. Agree on everything except D. I think Footsteps is in the archives. I guess I can check. Let's check. How do you fucking check? Where do I go? Recollection, right? No. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Shouldn't it be around here? Did I miss it? There's Unbreakable Sphere. which is really good to know, actually. New Year's Sword is here. I swear they did it. Okay, well, there you go. Confirmed here. It is still not in the archives. Here's a wild hot take. K better than D. That is a wild hot take. Is that your take? You better be careful with what you say next. K's cool, I guess. She's had barely any story. Yeah, why is Footsteps not there, but Unbreakable is? Leader, Naga, Rappy, Scarlet, and Alice is a good team. Leader, Naga? It's not bad. Chapter 15 and stuck? What is chapter 15? Is it the suicide guys there? Is that what you're stuck on? Guy has started D-slander. Listen, some dudes are not into the yandere wife thing, which I'm totally fine with. But you better have an explanation more than just saying K is better. K's had like 2 lines. Does Modernia make your top 10? All right, let's do a top 10, and then I'm gonna pretend to wrap it up. Let's do a top 10. Okay, so you saw my top 4. Oh boy, give me back. You saw my top 4. And this is not including Behemoth and Ziz, by the way, because they're not playable. Number 5. Who's number 5? Ooh. Oh, this is hard. Oh, Elig. Elig is 5th. 6th. Privity. Yeah, I think Privity's 6th. I like Privity. 7th. Oh, what the? I like Britty, but I don't think she's top 10. 7th is Scarlet. 7th is Scarlet, I think. Because she has one of the skins I totally regret not getting. But I do have a wall scroll, so I'm good. What am I at? 8th? I think Anis deserves 8th. Man, top 10 is hard. This is getting scrambled. Let's say, this might change. Anis is 8th. Grave? Grave is 9th? This is tough. So I like Dorothy too. Also like Viper. Yeah, top 10 is too hard, man. I'm gonna have to make it like an actual tier list. I can't just do it on the whim. But Marion is at least top 15. If that helps at all. If that does anything for you. 8 is pretty great. You bought the skin for the both of us? Alright, yeah. The RE event made Jill realize D actually has feelings for the commander? Hasn't that been really obvious the whole time? I do like how Jill's like, oh, your boyfriend, and Dee didn't even flinch after hearing that. She's like, yeah, no problem. Snow White, not top 10. When I saw Snow White right here, I was like, oh, I'm going to get some hate. Snow White is a great character. I do want some more story on Snow White. She's a very valiant character. New video idea, my favorite NIKKEs. You think that's going to get views? Guys, these are my favorite NIKKEs. Number 1, Cinderella. Yeah, whoop-de-doo. No snow? Oh, no. You got Crown? Crown in your top 10? Cookpea. Mihara? Oh, we have a Mihara enjoyer. All right, we like him. We like him. Marion is top 10. I think Marion is about to be in the top 10 of a lot of people in this next story. Let me just say that right now. Snow is the first badass. That is true. Watch Mojo NIKKE. It's gonna get views, but the comments is gonna be a war zone. Let him just watch this stream. I've basically said my top, what, 6 or 7? And then the rest were jumbled. What if I just make it... What if I just make a video to explain why I like Cinderella so much? You think that'll be a valid video? Just be like, yeah, so... The title will be like, Cinderella is the best wife in the game, and here's why. Or some like crazy clickbait title. Here's why Cinderella is the best character in the game. Not meta-wise, by the way. Just in every single aspect. And then just go from there. And that'll kill the comment section. That would be good. 1 hour video why Cindy is the best. I'm pretty sure I can make a 1 hour video from this stream alone. Or at least like a 30-minute video. And then all I have to do is take that and then just add more to it. Cindy propaganda. I wouldn't put propaganda, right? Because propaganda never reveals itself to be propaganda. It'd be factual evidence that Cindy is the best character in the game. And I'd have like dudes that like, you know, I almost said rappy. Yeah, I'd have like dudes that like rappy be like tied to a cuck chair or something in the background while I'm explaining to them. 24-hour video? I'm pretty sure I've spent like 40 minutes of this stream talking about Cindy, and we're 3 hours in. This is a mental illness. This is actually a disease, but that's why I'm part of the syndicate. That's why I'm part of the syndicate. Let's just be clear on that. No one in the syndicate claims to be mentally well. No one. There isn't a single person. Staring at Cindy for an hour. Now that would be a video. Make a poll for most hated. So, if I remember correctly, our next tournament is NIKKE squads, right? The best NIKKE squad. Do I leave out counters? Because I'm just going to assume counters is going to win, right? Do I just leave out counters and then make the rest of the squads compete against each other? Or do we want a new tournament? Just a totally different tournament? Because that's what we voted on, is best squads. But I feel like counters is just going to clear. Like, it wouldn't be fun. Everything's just going to get destroyed by counters. Or do you think Old Tails stand a chance? Maybe Old Tails stands a chance, but then you have to factor in Hansel and Gretel. And nobody, they just don't have enough. I don't know. I feel like counters would just clear. Yeah, no counters, hottest squad. Since MC bias, yeah. Matis. I think leaving in Matis is really good. Because they have to go against Goddess and Old Tails. And be really interesting who wins. Like Goddess would probably be #1 seed, no? Or would it be Old Tales? Maybe Old Tales is 1 seed because I have a lot of Cindy fans. Obviously. Okay, so Old Tales would be #1 seed. And then Goddess #2. And then... I feel like we have a lot of Métis hate. I'm not gonna lie. Some people just don't like Métis. What's #3 seed, I wonder? Or maybe we shouldn't do Goddess, because we'd have to do Inherit and Pioneer. Okay, so no Goddess. No Goddess. I just realized we can't do Goddess, because we have to do... We'd have to do Pioneer and Inherit separately. And I think Dorothy belongs to Inherit at that point. Really? I don't know who doesn't like Métis. Right above him, Isaac. Yeah, I don't like Métis. That is so funny. What's up, Spark? Man, we should have ended. I keep seeing people like saying, hey, what's up? I'm like, yeah, I should have ended. Sorry, let me just get this straight, though. So do we want Old Tales? Now I feel like if we split Old Tales into Pioneer and Inherit, then Old Tales clears easy. Destroy. So now do we have to remove Old Tales? Or do we just want to see them win? Is this the kind of biased chat that, or biased tournament that I'm going to get? That I just see Old Tales win and feel good about it? Because if we don't remove Old Tales, there's no way any other squad comes remotely close. Aizen, what are you ranked on your leaderboard? Garbage. I'm not going to show you. Garbage. I got this one guy that has like 1.8 million prowess. I don't stand a chance. I didn't take this game seriously for like 8 months. I don't stand a chance against someone like that. No pilgrims at all. What about like arc squads? Well, I guess pilgrim is, or yeah, we got like so no pilgrims. Okay. No pilgrims. Yeah, Old Tales would just destroy. But now I'm wondering if it's entertaining at all, because we just removed all of everyone's favorite characters, right? Now all of everyone's favorite characters are gone. Counters is gone. All the pilgrims are gone. Now, is that even a fun tournament to begin with? Oh, maybe Modernia squad will win. What's she part of? Oh, not Heretic. Last Kingdom squad, whatever that squad is. White Knight squad, yeah. They might pop off. That's a hard one. If Old Tales win, that means Red Shoes. Ooh. Good point. No Old Tales till Hanzo and Grid. Okay. All right, I'll look into it. Or we just do a totally new tournament. Totally new topic. And no, not feet. We already voted against feet. Oh, boy. Make a separate pilgrims list. People are too biased for pilgrims. At that point, not even squad then. Just make a character pilgrims face-off tournament. Just so I can see Cindy win. Completely destroy. Oh, I guess we could do it right after 3rd anniversary and still see if Cindy wins. How about that? After 3rd anniversary story, we do like this pilgrims tournament and see if Cindy still takes first over the brand new story showcasing another pilgrim. That might be interesting. I think you should just do the squads as they are in canon of the story right now. Okay. Best NIKKE armpits? I'm down. Favorite event? I answered this question already. It was a footstep walk run. In terms of story, at least. If we're talking like the whole package, like mini game, then it might be Siren, because it had a good story, and then the mini game was also kind of my type of mini game. Even though people are like, "Oh, it's way too hard," I ended up playing a lot. It's called A Guiding Star, Robotic Knight. A Guiding Star by this game. It's round 2 versus the Queen. Oh, dude, there's so many things to be hyped about. The Queen seeing Cindy and just going into absolute rage, even though it might not be the same Queen. I think it's the same Queen, but she consumed Lilith's head to become something totally different, right? That's my guess. Buzz size tier list? That's actually genius. That's actually genius. But some characters, I swear they get bigger in certain skins. Case in point. This is not the same size as this. Especially when she reveals them. Like, that is way bigger than this. So, that might be a little bit difficult. Oh boy, the voice is going. Alright. 5 more minutes. 5 to 10 more minutes. NIKKE sweat tier list? Okay. I don't know what that means. Siren minigame? Yeah, some people said it was too hard. I kind of struggled, to be honest with you, but I enjoyed it at the end. Yes, I would vote Cinderella next popular poll. I feel bad she didn't even win previous popular. Oh shit, sorry. Music. Music is crazy. Cindy running the fade. Yeah. Brid? You think Brid is number 1? Wait, you actually think Brid is number 1? Beating this? Sorry, we don't need to get into this. This is gonna be crazy. Oh, we gotta include red shoes in that, yeah. Fun fact, Rappy's belly button changes with every skin. Let's make a tier list of which Rappy belly button is the best. I think this one. I can already say this is my favorite. It's good. You can't even tell. Yeah, Nor kind of clears. She has a guilty, and there's one more NIKKE that is her size. Slipping my mind right now. Who is it? So it's Nor, guilty. Oh, Soda. That's right, Soda. And Quincy, no? Isn't Quincy massive? Maybe not. Isn't Mihata considered pretty massive? Yeah, I think I would put Mihata up there. And for some reason, Cindy in this skin is quite gargantuan. Anise in this skin, but not quite as big as the top 4. Maybe Aid could be top 4, or compete with the top 4. This is one of the best glow ups. I remember Isaac saying I should make a glow up tournament or tier list. Anyways, say we bring in a professional artist. Yeah, we could do that for the tournament. I think. Are we good with doing the squad tournament? The next thing we do is squad tournament, or do we want to do something else? You know what? Let's poll it. Next turn topic. Are we good with this one? Alright. There's a poll. Okay, it looks like people want to do squad. Oh, Tia. Yes, Tia. Yes, that is... Yeah, Tia is... Oh, huge. After this, get some rest. I have a feeling I might get rest until the live stream. I don't know what else to make. Like, I have some documentary ideas, but people are just too hyped up for third anniversary. I'd rather just save it for a post, you know? So I'm kind of concerned of what to make. I might be able to figure something out. So, I appreciate it. I'm gonna... Okay, so it is squad. Alright, guys. It's been phenomenal. We had a good discussion. We talked a lot about lore and all that stuff, and then we stared at Cinderella's giant cushions and derailed from there. But that's okay. That is in typical Eisen stream, so it's been chill. It's been good. Thanks for stopping by. I am going to do stuff not related to YouTube. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. All right. Thanks for coming. And I hope to see you in the watch along. Be there. Appreciate you guys for coming out. It'll be me and Isaac. We'll be there. And I think we reached our goal, our donation goal. So hopefully my webcam comes in time. And if not, then I'll do... I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe something else. Regardless, yeah. Thanks. See you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming out.